All right, enough of this timer. Let's get rid of this. I'm pleased. I'm pleased. Here we are. Hold on. There we go. Surprise. Wow. Okay, so some of Streamlabs is working, but not all of it. That's good. Did some major resets to it. So let's start off. Hi, everybody. ElanPaul here. Thank you very much for joining me today. Good to have everybody here all the way from, geez, where did we start today? Because there was some people saying hi. Spam started at like, the crack of dawn this morning, of course. Thank you for being here, Spam. Miriam, good to have you here. Sonalita, of course, thank you very much for being here. Minotaur, let's see, Demager, yeah, try to stay awake as long as you can. I know the hour difference. Right now, you guys have already dropped back an hour, and we haven't yet, so there's that extra hour in there that's killing everybody. Zenith Hellhammer, good to have you here, my friend. Appreciate you. Who else we got in here? Hold on, there's Miriam again. Slashing Lake, good to see you. Starduster, thank you very much for joining us. Let's see, Angus, good to have you here. Angus McFive, good to have you here, my friend. All right, Mr. Broat, good to have you here, my friend. Toffee Man, good deal. Yay, more time for me to watch you smash. Yep, no, we'll see how we do here. So real quick, just so we can get started right away, description down below. We're doing a speed run. Yes, we're going to start with that. Full kudos to Sonalita here in the chat. Thank you very much for your spreadsheet. the spreadsheet that you provided to everybody, which has been altered and changed, and we've made some adjustments to it. Anybody can view it. It's linked in, I think, the Speedrun section of not only my channel, but I think in Jason's as well over on Discord. So anybody could take a look at it. And I also want to give full kudos to Xaine. Xaine, I watched his stream the other day, and I was blown away by his spreadsheet, which was like 47 pages long and had everything in God's green earth. We'll go into it a little bit later. So that's the second part of our stream tonight. So after we get done with the speed run, and hopefully we smash some records, we'll see how we do. If it goes really well, we're going to do a secondary run after that. That's going to be a slowdown, and we're going to explain certain things of the speed run. So hopefully we'll get this going and get this all taken care of. You guys will have hopefully a good time. I hope so. Let's see, who else just joined us? All right, Poor Wiggle, good to have you here. Thank you very much for being here, my friend. Appreciate you. So yeah, excuse the stuff with Streamlabs there. I was working on that late last night. I got done with a test run, and then I started to work on Streamlabs for a few minutes, and I got so frustrated with it. And me and Jason talked about it over Discord for a little bit, and I tried a couple extra things, including a reset, not to the account and everything like that, but a reset to the alerts that I have set up in OBS. And I think that might have resolved a lot of the problems. Not all of them are working, but my gosh, some of them are working now, so it's really cool. And I've also, there you go, for redeemable commands, type in that and you'll get all the commands that are available for redeems. I've updated it, and it looks like everything else might be working, so cool beans. Anyway, let's get started and let's move over to the main screen. Here we go. There we go. And I've got weird stuff on my screen. There we go. And I forgot one thing. Hold on. So we got the timer up there. Timer's ready to go. For those who are new to the channel and new to speedruns, that timing up there has nothing whatsoever to do with actual time in game. The time in game will be faster, or shorter if you will, than the actual real time in real life, because whenever you go into escape menu, hyperspace, or anything like that, it pauses the internal timer of the game. So there you go. All right. Yeah, I just forgot to pull up my plan route because I still got to go by it, unfortunately. Not much I can do about that. So this is going to be blocking my OBS, but I'm sure everything will go fine, right? We'll see how that goes. But the chat is not, and I'll try to pay attention to the chat as I can, guys. Okay, so we'll see how to go. So Tranquilla, come on, you know who has the record. Come on. You shouldn't even have to ask that question. Kilgore, good to have you here, by the way. Kilgore Trout, who else we had pop in? Echo Prime, Gra Williams. I refuse to say your first name properly. Not too bad for you. But Tranquilla, obviously, I have the lead at 122. 122 is the lead. Now, someone said that Xaine had a 124, and it kind of made me nervous. But then I went back and watched the stream, and I think it was a mix-up. I think he thought he started from a regular save, number one, which is kind of a cheat in a little bit of a way, because you start out with supercharged slots in your multi-tool and things like that. You get a little bit of an advantage from it. Not a big deal, but he started at 1812, not 1822 on his main game time. And when he did it at 1812, he comes out at 134. But he thought he was at 1822, so he thought he was at 124. 10 minutes more. So 134 is really what he's at, but still he's in second place regardless either way. Jason's still at 139, Delta at 140. Jason may be throwing in the towel. I think he's going to give it a speed run a chance on Friday, but he's already like, you're probably going to get it, Paul. You're probably going to get it. I'm like, all right, well, do what you can. So good to have you here, One Thumb, as usual. Gurkhan 575, still no Expo on Xbox? Very strange. I mean, I know they're going to have the Redux at the end of the year and you'll get another 2 weeks at it, but that seems really, really strange. Very, very odd that they wouldn't extend the run and instead they're shortening it. I don't get it. So, Piggy, good to have you. So let me go ahead and get started here. We're going to start off. There we go. New save as usual. New game. Expedition. Here we go. Ugh. And it's a little chilly in here today, so turn up the volume just a touch. All right. Yeah, and they shortened it by a week. It's really kind of a pain in the neck for everybody. I don't know why they did that. And then there were rumors that they're going to come out with another expedition next week, right after this one ends. And this one's ending on Thursday, which is a very odd time for it to end. So I don't get that. And then a new one probably is going to start up on Friday, or something else is happening Friday. And I don't think it's the Redux. It's too early in the year, because that's next Friday, so that's what the 7th, so that just doesn't make any sense. They don't usually do the reduxes until like right after Thanksgiving or right around Thanksgiving. Just after usually is the way it runs, and they go 2 weeks at a time, 2, 4, 6, 8, and it runs through January, but they must have something else up their sleeve. I was playing today and none of my Nautilon rewards came through. Ooh. Well, they haven't done any updates, so that's kind of weird. Maybe they shortened it because they can't fix the Xbox issue without the new update? Who knows? That's a good point, Vicky. Good to have you here, by the way. All right, let's get started, because time. And it's not just my time either. Go that. Okay. Shield kinetic system online. What's that put us at? 30. Okay, good. Sorry, setting a little timer for myself for later. I usually take some vitamins this time of night, and I forgot to take them, and I'm not going to leave the stream to go take some vitamins, so do it later. A few hours ain't going to make a difference. Okay, so we need a lot less ferrite to start with than we thought, and we also need a decent amount of carbon, not too much. We do need still the 120 dihydrogen, and we'll need some condensed carbon. That's the big one. Okay, I need about 50 ferrite dust, so we'll see how this goes. Now, if we can get a stone, I call it a crystal out of one of these, that will take care of the problem. Carbon, another carbon, one more stone ought to do it. Okay, that should do it, right? 50, we got enough of that. Let's move on. And there's our ship. Now I'm going to look for, real quick, do we have any quartzite? Yes, we do. It's a little further away than I want. That's closer, but not any better. All right, that looks like that's going to be about it. Okay. All right, so we'll probably be heading in that direction for now, and then we'll head back to the ship. And I need, obviously, some more carbon, and I'm going to need some oxygen. And we'll continue on from there. Interesting, on the edge of a cave. Bad time to get an itch. Alright, and I'll try. No, I don't have. I'm not too worried about the PvP, to be honest with you. I don't have multiplayer on, so the chances of somebody jumping in here and killing me, pretty slim. Get rid of this guy. He just gets in the way. Alright, I'm going to keep heading in this direction. Now, I had a run where the quartzite was literally on the way to the ship. Okay, I got some dihydrogen over here. And some carbon. I have to turn the volume up a little bit. Oh, you're a jerk. You're gone. Don't like those little ankle snappers. Okay, how we doing? We're at 82. That is nowhere near enough. We got almost enough oxygen. Now we do. Got it. Oh, hush up. I know. You know what I'm not seeing a lot of, though? I'm not seeing a lot of condensed carbon floating around, so I may have to figure that one out. How we doing? 11%? $128. Okay, we're done with that. I don't know where we got the cobalt from. 421 oxygen, we're good there. We could use a little more carbon, but we should be all right. Let's get over to that quartzite. Hope that we find some condensed carbon on the way. On the way back, one of the two. Ugh. Okay, is it a pretty decent deposit? Looks like it. Now, my first run calls for about 40 of this. I'm going to go for about 180. I want to try to avoid having to do the triple thing on this? 175. Not bad. I just need a little bit more. How we doing? 200. Okay, we're good. Our original plan called for 40, and then we do some weird, funny stuff in a refiner in order to get more chromatic metal, but I'm trying to avoid doing that, if I can. How's my scanner doing? Because I need... That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. See, that's the reason why, is that at some point we need to recharge our mining beam, and we do get carbon later on, but it's good to have a little extra. Okay, where's the ship at? Condensed carbon, please. Rear your head. I don't see any anywhere. Wow. I mean, that's odd, right? What's our time? 5:22? We're okay. Scanner is just about recharged. One more scan. Condensed carbon anywhere? Nowhere. No condensed carbon on this planet. So, that changes things. Let me grab a little bit of extra oxygen. We'll convert it into carbon and then into condensed carbon from there. We don't need a lot. And we're at a... that's interesting. I might do the... What do you think, Sonalita? I think we should do the animals now. You know, the horrors. Thank you. Come on. Get back out. Thank you. Where are you? Here. Yeah, put you over there. Actually, I find it better to put the jetpack in there. And for some reason, my begin button does not show up. Before I do, probably don't need it yet, but we need a hermetic seal and I need a metal plate. Let's get this done. Repair. Repair kit. Repair, repair. Okay.
Oh,
Hey, Maddie, 07 to you. Thank you very much, man. Thanks for all the help I've gotten from your videos. My pleasure, man. My pleasure. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. All right. That's carbon. Where'd the carbon go? All right. We don't need any more condensed carbon at the moment, but we will be needing some later. I'll get that going. And is the ship fully repaired? Yeah, we're all ready to go there. Okay, good. And I only need a few of these. I'm just going to get one batch of them. Come on. There we go. We'd usually do these later, but since we're here and they're here, we're going to do it because of convenience sake. It's not slowing us down any. We're using the bulk caster at the other location anyway. Oop, hello, sorry. I did bump into him, to be honest. Okay. And you know what? Okay. And we're ready to go. So that took an extra couple minutes to do. No big deal. Because we would have had to do it elsewhere anyway. Alright, so we're done here. Let's get out of here. There's our space station. Boy, this is the gimpiest looking ship I've seen in a while. I don't like this one. Gurkhan, my gosh, dude. 07 to you. Thank you so much, dude. That's way over the top, but thank you. I really appreciate you, man. 07 to you, guys. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Thank you very much. Wow. Unreal, man. Nah, I don't need the boxes inside the building. Don't worry about it. We'll be alright. Actually, I need to go into my exosuit real quick. The boxes inside this building that we're going to space station, yes, we definitely need those, but we got plenty of money. I don't need anything more. We'll be all right. Oh, well, no, we don't need that. And that's going, right? We got that going? All right, that's finished. 412. Okay. Yeah, we got plenty of chromatic metal now. We need 550, if I remember correctly, or 600, 500. Don't remember the exact amounts, but we'll get there. And this. Get off my screen. I know what I got. I have no supercharged slots. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Very interesting. Oh, wrong side. This way first. All right, 1, 2, and 3. Here, get their free slot real quick. All right. Only takes a couple moments, might as well, right? Up we go. Well, at least the music's back. Hasn't been there for the last couple times I've been doing this. Rancid flesh, 2 of those. Banned weapons. Anything else we're getting rid of? Nope, we all set. 709. Freaking awesome. Where are we here? 10 of those. Let's get the carbon. There it is. And we're going to get the rusted metal immediately. Stick the rusted metal in here. And while we're at it, why not? Anything else? This is done. Okay, we're ready to go. Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, you need that too. Okay. Yeah. So this, like I said, this is combining some of the elements of Xaine's run, because I looked at his run and I'm like, man, that is an awesome way to get things done. So we're doing that here. We're doing some of the things that he recommended, and that's all part and parcel of how this works, man. That's redeem. Don't forget to put the word redeem in there. So we're just going to go to a system real quick. We just have to hyperspace one time. It is, yeah, it's the corner and it's squished together. Just put exclamation point redeem and then space the corner, all one word. Okay, that should work. Give it a shot. What are you doing? There we go. No, that's not what I wanted. Stop that. Okay. Ah, that was my suit upgrades. Sorry. I got these, and I was thinking it was the other one. Hold on. Between the stars. That's what I was looking for. My bad. There you go. There you go, Tranquilla. You got it. That should work, I hope. Okay. There it is. See? It does work. Okay, now we're going to go back here to Zugawar Mi, or whatever that is. So Xaine found this. This is a planet for anomalous animals. We'll have to create some... there's a lot of corners being filled right now. So we're going to go to this planet literally right here on exit. And we're going to go ahead in there and find our anomalous animal. And I just need to... Okay, that's enough. Everybody get out of the corners, okay? You guys. Land already, you stinking little weird ship. Okay, I'm on a very slanted slope here. I got a new angle on life, apparently. Yes, bad joke time. And here's all the little creatures right here. Wait, there was one right there, wasn't there? Come on, come over. Come to Daddy. There, got him. Come on back. Come on back. Come on. There it is. Adopt. We're done. Wrong button, right? There we go. One down. You watch with my eyes closed? Okay, wait a minute. My bad. Hold on. Hold on. I went a little too far. I'm going to go to this. Well, you know, something that Xaine did, he just goes to the space station or the anomaly and then goes back to his target, but to the original system is what he does, which is right here. Right? Nope, right here. Here we go. He goes to this system, it goes back to the system, goes to the space station through the portal. But I'm like, just take the hyperspace route. You got plenty of hyperspace juice in here. So just use it. Use the warp cells. We're not taking it with us anywhere, so. Okay. And our reward for friends in odd places gives us one of these, which is an emergency signal scanner, so we can get our derelict freighter out of the way right away. Brilliant plan, honestly. I mean, I looked at exactly what he was planning with this, and it was like, okay, this makes sense. Good idea. I don't need any of those things with me, but I'll put this in case we need it. In actuality, there. Yeah, I know. There's a couple great things about this. Because you get plenty of sodium in here too. And if you're low on oxygen, you get plenty of that too. Okay. I should have hit the heater. And you get supplies from the ships. You get life support gels. You get batteries. So get the supply cache. Take the extra couple moments. Stand out of the way of the lasers. And hopefully we get a... Nope, we didn't get it. Okay. We'll get it in the next room. Maybe. Over there. Okay. Please. Got it. Good deal. Crew manifest right away. And all these derelict freighters, they all have the bugs in them, so just deal with it. Ignore them, keep going. Ogden, good to have you here. Thanks for joining us, man. Access. Yeah, I don't go to those asteroids. I hit the asteroids at R1. They seem to be better for silver and gold. I don't know why. Crap. I hate when I do that. Alright, now, the doorway for this is a pain in the neck. There it is. Yeah, that one's going to bust open too. They all do. Let's see. Was it over here? No. I think... I can never remember where it is in this one. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. I haven't done this one enough. Give me a couple moments. And go. There we go. Now I didn't have to use anything. That's a Xaine trick I just tried. Alright. He's dead, Jim. And it's always one date stamp, two date stamps, usually a third date stamp, and either one more date stamp, there it is, and then one more comment. Okay, and we go this way. Okay. And door. Far side, we'll have an outbreak, it is what it is. Last room. And I'm a traveler, I just noticed that. Interesting. Okay, got it. We're done. I didn't care what I chose. Okay, and we're on our way out of here. I'm just grabbing everything on the way, it's hilarious. I almost made it. Look, more Korvax. Maybe it is Korvax. That's true. Okay. So we're done with this. Oh, before we leave, I forgot. My bad. We got to get the reward for the Derelict, which gives us a hyperdrive upgrade. Now, we don't have a supercharged slot on this one, so let me see. 419. There we go. On our way. And that'll give us where we need to go, though. On to our Rendezvous 1. So how are we doing? We're doing pretty good, I think, so far. Okay, we're going to do the asteroids here real quick, and then we're going to head on to the planet. Let me just make sure it is selected. It is. Okay, because it wants me to do the hazmat gauntlets, and we'll get to those in a little bit. Hi, asteroids. Now, the problem is this purple cloud gets in the way. Is there a supercharge? No, there was no supercharge slot, so we're reliant upon this thing getting everything. So we need not only the 20 asteroids, but we need, seriously need, gold and silver here. Must have overheated and I didn't realize it. Because, of course, that thing shows up just the right moment. Alright, we got 45 and 49. Need a lot more than that, so we're going to be busy for here for just a little bit. Ow. Okay, let's see how we're doing. 98.52, that's terrible. Oh, look at that. We got a couple of antimatters. That's good. We need more gold. Need a lot more silver too. Need 200 gold and 150 silver, since we're not going to be reproducing anything in the refiner with our stuff. So, how we doing? Alright, we're almost there for the gold, almost there for the silver. Hey, not quite. This is a long time spent in an asteroid field. Okay. One gold. We only need 1 gold. Is that it? No, that's still not it. We have the silver now. We just need the gold. I think that's it. That was it. Okay, we got it now. Wow. All right. Hey, Hillbilly Tech, good to have you here. Thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Why are you having trouble? So is the stream having any issues, guys? Or is it just my phone? No, you guys aren't complaining about it. It must be just my phone. All right. While we're here. But I need one of those. I think I need one of those. 5 of those, but we got plenty more. Okay, that should be a good start. Alright, keep going. Came out really early on this. Let's get out of that. Insufficient fuel. Ah, my bad. Let me see if we can get lined up a little bit better on this. There we go. Ran out of fuel, forgot about it. Now, you're pretty high up in the atmosphere. I suggest staying up higher, and you'll get to your destination just a little quicker. There we go. Now we're good. We already got the horrors here, so we just have to get the rendezvous and we can leave. Ooh. Not a bad parking job, if I do say so myself. In and out. Okay. On our way. Okay, so off to Rendezvous 2. We don't even have to stay here. We're just going to get out of here. Buy a new phone? Yeah. Yeah, I might just have to do that. I don't know if that donation that was just made. Maybe I can. Alright, here we go. Now, Rendezvous 2 has the water world in it, but we're not going to go there. We are going to go to the space station. We're going to do the corvette. Everything that we need to do is going to be at this point. This is a little bit of a grind inside the facility here. Okay, so while we're here, let's move things over. Sooner or later, we'll use that expansion slot. You know what? I really don't need those. Need to disengage you. You're worth a lot of money, but I don't need you. Again, I need that. I do need that. I do want that. Anything else needed? No. Let's go back over here. We don't have room in our inventory, so we're going to clear out some of the crap that's in here that we don't need. We're going to get better stuff than that. I'm going to get rid of it. We don't need the food. All right. I think we're okay. We should have plenty of room now. All right. Let's get started. Some of it might slip into, well, we got a couple slots down there too. Okay, good. Some of it might slip into the other area. All right. So, do we need to do anything here? We need to make a debris rangefinder real quick. Do I need that? Yeah, let me do that real quick because that'll give me all the extra slots I didn't get before. Okay, and all the recipes. All right, now we're on to it. So we got the metal plates. We need to make a solar mirror, a computer, rangefinder. Now that we made it, 2, 3, 4, 5, there it is. Okay, that, the diaper. Okay, all right, thank you. Yeah, we got the rangefinder, thank you. All right, there we go. So we should have everything we need. And now we just have to run across the entire facility. Too bad you don't have rocket boots, huh, Paul? It's a one time I can appreciate them. One time. Let's make this Corvette. Yeah, that's fine. And you. And we're going to put the nose on. We're going to put the landing bay on. Then I'm going to do the rockets. And use a class up top. Move you to the front and put the gun underneath. Done. See how we did. Much better arrangement. Thank you. Compare, add to the collection because we don't have to get rid of anything. All right. Reward. Thank you. So we got a couple things to build here. So we're going to get this, which gives us our refiner. But before we do our refiner, we don't really need the new nutrition unit. It gets us some more gold and silver. Not nutrition, pardon me, mission radar. We can put it in, take it out. It gets us some stuff, but it's the refining unit that I really need. All right. I don't know why it's letting me do the hatch, but that's okay, whatever. Indium. Ferrite. Where's my ferrite? We're not doing all the indium, don't worry. And that gets you magnetized ferrite. I'm going to wait the extra couple moments because I want to get this processing. And this is on a 2 to 4 ratio, so this will give me 200 more chromatic metal, and then we're done. We don't need any more chromatic metal from this point forward. Okay, done. And that extra couple moments we could have spent in travel time, but we're here. All right. Let's see, what do we got left? So we got to search for the lost records. We're not doing that right now. We're going to Rendezvous 2. And we're going to make the rest of the debris finders while we're on the way. On our way. We're not lined up right, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so we need to make a bunch of these. I need to make 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to make 1, 2, 3. What am I missing? Antimatter, right, my bad. I need to make 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then we can make these. We got them all. Okay. Over. Moving all the stuff over I don't need in my ship. Need in my suit, I mean. I'm sorry, Rick. Alright, that needs to stay here. Okay. Starship. Do we have a supercharged slot in here anyway? We do. Okay. Yeah, I know. We'll figure it out in just a second. Hold on. Where is it? There you are. Lantid drive. Where's my hyperspace? There you are. Landing gear. Okay, pulse drive is in good shape. Where's the weapons? We're going to drop you guys down over here so we get you out of the way. Okay, good. I don't know what I'm looking at. Where's my... That was weird. Okay. It's not bad. A few seconds out of the way. Okay, but try to get, like, directly over it if you can. I think Xaine said the same thing, because it's in a perfect spot. This particular location, if you can get like right over it and then dive straight down to it, you're in a really good spot if you can do it. Okay, good deal. And then I didn't set that yet. There we go. Oh, didn't put the ladder in yet. That's my bad. Ladder's the best way to get out of this thing. Nice. Okay. Let's put this in. Oh, what am I missing? I'm missing something, right? Hydrogen jellies. That's what I was forgetting to make. It's okay. It only takes a moment. There we go. Quickly solved. So like I said, there'll be some mistakes made along the way. All right. Yeah, I know. Get off my screen. Hey, good night. Tranquilla, take care. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate you for joining us, even if it was just for a short time. Need that. Okay. I don't need the items that you can build, but I do need this. I'm going to put them in. I do need to put this in here. Anything else that I need? Move that over because I don't need it in here and get rid of that. All right, off we go. Into the depths. So we're going to do a couple different things here. Obviously, we got to get our 1,001 units deep. We've got to scan a big creature. We have to get the sea glass, 5 of those, and then the last one we have to get is the crystal sulfides, which are plenty of them down here, so it's actually kind of stupid not to do it here. We used to do it on the gas giant, or the big planet that was in that area that we started in, but no use in doing it. It's just a waste of time. Okay, we're almost there, and we're at 1,000. We did it. All right. First thing I look for is, I don't worry about the creatures because they're going to be all over the place. Look for the beam. Get out. Try to get out on the left side. And then you take a moment and you can scan the big guys. And then while you're at it, look for some crystal sulfide in the distance. Then, like I said, they're pretty far away, what it looks like, but they're really not. These guys are really attracted to you for some reason. There we go. And while you're on the way to the crystal sulfide, look for the sea glass again. And you can get to the crystal sulfides really fast. So I got back in this ship. Probably gonna get hurt here. Let's move away real quick. Alright, there's another one. I'll grab that one. Actually, you know what? Let's just go. Because it's right here. Okay, got that done. Is there one more nearby? 238. That's a little bit further than I want to be. 203. That's fine.
Protection falling.
For some reason it puts it right there. I don't know why. It drops it down to the bottom when you summon it. I don't know why it does that to me. No, yeah, that's not a good one. Hey, but look, there's some sea glass. Let's grab that. 2 of them right here. That's fantastic. The other one... It's not what I'm trying to do here. Ugh. It's gonna drive me nuts. There we go.
Thermal protection falling.
It's not thermal protection. It's very confused.
Recharge.
Alright, let me see. Crystal sulfide right there. Another one right there. Let's grab this one and get it out of the way. And then we have just a couple more crystals to grab and we're done. Wow, this one's deep. Come on, shoot. Done. That went really deeper, much deeper than I expected, so we spent a little bit too much time doing that. Alright, real quick. Oh, it's right there. Sheesh. Okay. Okay, it should highlight it for us. Let's go back to our Nautilon. No idea what I just blew through. I don't see the sea glass. We're pretty deep, aren't we? Alright, I figured I'd be done with this area by now, but one more glass and we're having trouble finding it. There's one right there. Let's just go to that one. Okay, there we go. Okay, done. Let's get out of here. We're on our way. And my ship is over that way. Okay. So who else has joined us while I have a couple moments? Sugar Rat, good to have you here. Thanks very much for being here, dude. Always a pleasure having you here, man. Wow, I'm pretty actually high up on the water here. Carbon-based, of course. Traveler Fozen, good to have you. Okay. I'd like to stay on the surface, but this is a little bit too much. How far away are you? Wow. I found that we can't call in our ship for some reason, and I don't know why, so. Nice waves. It's working. You can do the fail too if you want. That seems to be working. A couple of them seem to be working, so that's good. Alright, there is our beacon. Come on, get over there. Oh, okay. We're already in. That was creepy. Alright, and we're out of here. Yeah, seriously good waves, right? We're on to number 3. Okay. 3, where are you? I may have to put a timer on that. What else was working? The applause, let me see. Not applause. Applause, I don't know if it works or not. I haven't tested that one. Okay, let me go in here. We will get that in a moment. Let's check 3. There we go. And that's where we're heading. Wait a minute, do we need to do something special here? No, just straight to 3. Good. I think in my old run I used to go to a different planet here. We're just going to go straight to 3. Alright, let's get our rewards. What do we need here? Anything? Yes. I guess that's working. It's nice to know that it's working. Yay. I don't need that. Do I need that? Do I need that? Do I need this? Yes, I definitely need that. Okay, come on. That goes in my exosuit. You are launch thruster control. Scanner. Let's put you over here. Bolt caster. Where did you go? There you go. Let's put you in real quick. Yeah, that works. Whatever. Starship. Yeah. I'm already there. I know. Where are you? Here. And optical drill. Good. Okay. Spin back around. Scan when you're in the atmosphere. Land at the building. This one has multiple entrances. I don't know why I landed. It's okay. Yeah, I know. I'd love to get that one. That's a good one to get. I like not impressed. Two words there, by the way. Not one. That's always a favorite of mine. Taking the lead is always kind of a favorite too. If it would work, I may have to check that one out. It's just lead. All right, and we have our 2 wonderful little spots over here. If they'll pop up, there's one. Good. 3. All right. This time, boltcaster. Whee! And you can't shoot them from your ship, I noticed. I mean, you can use your ship to shoot them, but you can't stand on top of your ship and shoot them. Hee. Where's the third one? There you are. Got that. That's done. Down we go. Where it stops. Right about here. That's where it stops. There's only 2 of them here, but that's okay, because that's all you need. Got him. Oh, excuse me. Get off the screen. Oy. Okay. And we're out of here. We're done with this place. Going on to 4 now. 4 is... Xaine's plan on it was scary. I don't know if anyone was watching his stream on Rendezvous 4, where you have to go to every one of the moons. He actually took the time to determine the fastest route to every single moon in the Rendezvous 4 spot in the shortest amount of distances. It's just, it blows my mind. You want to talk about detail, that's crazy. Styx Annihilator, good to have you here. Bear Blue, good to have you here as well. Thank you very much for being here. Okay, so this way. So I have, where's my thing? Okay, P is the first planet we want to go to. U, and it should be right there. There it is. Okay, and while we're on our way, we're going to do our debris range finders.
Technology recharge.
Okay. Pull up, and I'm going to show you a little trick here, guys. So you get out of the ship. I'm going to take my ladder, scan. It'll show you where the... Yeah, there it is, right there. Where the recovery log is. Face the planet you're going to, hit your X, and pull in your ship. Fastest way you get back in the ship. And you can go straight into Pulse. You're done. The thing is, though, you notice it uses launch fuel, so keep an eye on it. You want to keep it charged. And we're not going to do the... We'll do the next one on the way to the next planet. Moon. did it again. Abmac Gaunt's a good idea. I'll do that while I'm here. Let's see, where are you?
Technology installed.
And we need sodium nitrate. Ah, just do it. Should have done that earlier. Okay. Same thing with these moons except for one. I thought I heard it. There it is. That was weird. Okay. On to the next planet. What's our next one? The next one on my list starts with a U. Uza. Yeah, don't even try. Just keep going, Paul. There you go. Right over there. On our way. Next debris rangefinder. Let's do it. Okay, so we got the hazmat gaunts done. The one thing we don't have yet is the advanced mining laser. We can do that while we're here. Almost while we're here. Let's do this first. Okay. Same process. Scan. Right down there. Jump, grab it. X, jump in. %. Advanced mining laser. I'm gonna put you. Let's put you over here.
Technology installed.
How many wiring looms do we need? We need 2. Okay. You'd think I would have enough. Uh-oh. I think we locked up, guys. It crashed. This happened before, and I remember that's pretty much exactly what happened, so I don't know where we're going to pick up at. We're going to see in a moment. That was a problem. It's okay. It happens. We're okay. Everybody relax. I'll keep the timer going. Okay. Cheater, can't see that time. Don't look. So let's see where we pop up at. Every time you get out of your chair, don't forget you get a save point. So I should be... Got that one. Got that one. We should be at... Maybe... No, it's not going to be that one. Okay, did we get this one? Well, let's find out. I don't know where we are. No, I think we got it. Okay, that was number 2, so we're on the way to the planet still. Okay, that's cool. Check my inventory. Yeah, we already did it. We got it. So...
Technology installed.
There we go. We have a supercharged slot in there, I didn't realize. We'll save that for our pulse. So there you go. It's like it never happened. There we go. Okay. Now the next one is E. Nope. Get back in there. Okay. Envy. That's where we're headed. Envy. Now it says it's right there. Ignore that. It's actually down below the planet, and it's going to take us. There it goes, like that. So we're good. See? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I've said it before, guys. Can't take it too seriously. It's a game. It's going to crash once in a while. Crap happens, so don't worry about it. Okay. Where are you? I went way past it. Okay, X. Pull the ship back in. Now we're probably going to have to recharge soon. Now we're at 28%. That's weird. Okay. How'd we do? Let me see. So we've got all these done except for that last spot. Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab them. We got some time. Wonder projector we don't need. You know what I think happened? 1, 2, 3. I think we lost one of our... Yeah, we lost one. Let me see if we have the means of making more. Yeah, we lost one, guys. Okay, so that's a problem. We got gypped. I had a funny feeling something like that would happen, so we'll see what happens here. I'll figure it out. This is a planet we do have to come down to. And take a quick look just to make sure there isn't one like right below me. We're looking for grubs, and we have our hazmat gaunts. If we step off of this, we can see them better. If they'll show up immediately, if not, then we got to go in here. Where's the grub? There it is. This way. All right, we'll pull the ship in. There it is. Okay. Now, what is this place known for? Quartzite, silver. It's got silver deposits here. We do need silver, so... Let me just check. So maybe we can salvage this after all. Okay, got it. I'm going to try taking some silver, because we're going to need some if we're going to do this. So let me think. We need 30 silver and 40 gold. We do need... I think we have plenty of gold. We just need the silver. Didn't grab it. Convenient, to say the least. Okay, that should be enough. Let me see if I can make it now. I need a quantum computer, which requires an antimatter, which we should have enough for. And there's the quantum computer. We can make one more rangefinder with a metal plate. There we go. Okay. I think we may have saved it. We'll see. Grub. Oh, for crying out loud. How do you miss? You're standing right in front of it. Alright. Like I said, just keep going as we can. You know, you adapt is what you do here, guys. Alright, so our next place that we're going to is... Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, we're going to the Rendezvous 4 at this point. And then on to F. Okay, so where's Rendezvous 4 at? Hold on. There you go. Down there you are. There you are. Okay. On our way. We got this. We got this. Sub-Zero, I see you're in there too. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm trying to catch everybody that jumped in and out. Sorry if I missed anybody. Oh, you know what? Hang on. No, we're already there. Never mind. We'll do the debris rangefinder in a minute. I think we can get 2 in at one place, but we'll see.
Technology recharge.
Come on. Down you go. Oh, up there. Oh, ho, ho. Tried to deceive me, did you? Alright, let's see. I think it's at this side, if I remember correctly. Nope, it's at the other end. Oh well. And yeah, we landed this time. Tired of breaking my ankles. It's bad enough. That jump there is enough to hurt you sometimes. Okay. That's done. Gotta get our storm crystals. The planet that has the anomalous creatures that we caught earlier, we went to much earlier, actually has storm crystals on it too. So if you catch it during a storm, it's actually really cool, so. What happened to the 4 storm crystals here? That's weird. Did I miss something? Yeah, I think we got gypped on storm crystals here. Crap. That's going to change things. And I'm pretty sure I didn't destroy them when I was digging through there.
Extreme night temperature detected.
Ah, good, I did the launch thrusters. There's another one right here. It's okay. Adapt. Keep telling you that. Adapt.
Technology recharge.
Just in case I need it later. Alright, there was a couple more down here. That's 149. Let's grab that one. Whoop, hole. Watch out for the hole. Okay, there should be one down here. 58. That's really odd. Got that one. 336. Is it one a little bit closer? No, probably not. Okay, we'll head to that one. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Not worried about the thermal protection. We should be alright. And on this planet, it's in onesies and twosies for these storm crystals. Alright, we need one more, I believe. 336, 290. I'll take that one. There's one nearby if I miscounted. Ow. Adapt and overcome. Come on.
Thermal protection falling.
Oh, careful. There it is. Alright, so that's not terrible. I mean, it's wasted a little bit more time. Now, to get up the ramp, that's the hard part. There we go. Okay, got it. We're out of here. Alright, now we go to the F planet. That is this one. Moon, moon, moon. Where are you? There. It's within sight, so you don't have to worry about the bending of the planet. Let's get this one while we're waiting. Put you over there. Okay. Okay. No crashy. Over there. There you go. Yeah, we'll have to do it on the last one.
Technology recharge.
Okay. Get in there. Done. Scan. Go. Back in the ship. Real quick. And we're going to the last planet now. The last moon, if you will. It should be right there. There it is. Big station wagon where the kid's sitting in the back making trouble. I'll turn this spaceship right around, folks. Okay, I'm gonna try to get the next one done real quick here. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, I know. Get it out. Let me in. Thank you. Hopefully we can get it before we get to the lost blue moon. It's gonna be close. Got it. Good deal. This is number 5. Got it. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get up, get up, get up. Oh, that was a neat dive. I thought he was going to do a swan dive right out of it. And we're on our way. Thrusters are at 10%. Let's charge them. Good deal. Done. Gunboat Willie, good to have you, my friend. There it is. There's the reward. Okay, we got to get out of the atmosphere. Hyperspace. Now, here's the trick. I know we're supposed to go through the black hole, but this is also something that many people have said. Just go to another system real quick, because taking your time to get to the space station and go to the black hole takes you about 2 minutes. So, you go to another system, you come back to this system, and you have to go through that specific black hole. Also want to point something else out to you on the map when we get there. If you look closely, you'll see that there's like this system down here has a black hole in it. It's not going to work. You'll notice this one doesn't say it has a black hole. It is a specific one that was put there only for this mission. That's why you have to take that specific black hole. Don't screw it up. And there we are. Black hole right in front of us, and we wasted barely any time. We probably wasted about 10-15 seconds. Okay, I think that's close enough. I keep getting a little antsy about how close I get to it. That it'll suck the ship through and it screws up the whole thing, but it's alright. It only takes a few moments to get through this. And now, there it is. Okay, we got this. Yeah, my phone is doing a terrible job. It's like 6 minutes behind. Okay, tab, pull in the ship. Make sure you have launch fuel, because that could cause you a nasty problem. All right, so what we're doing here is we have 1 is complete, 2 is complete, 3 is complete, 4 is complete, except for the shards. We're going to get them here, and then 5, we've got a lot to do here, but we're going to get there. Before we go to Rendezvous 5, we're going to go up and to the left, right about there. I think that's the planet. There it is. This is an icy ruin, as you can see. It's got ancient bones and dissonance, and it's a ruin, so it's got all the things we need to get at this one lovely little place. Okay, let's put the scanner in, leaving that open. Do we need anything else? Let me just check real quick here. Yeah, we kind of do. I'll take that. Do we need this? Repair kit, thermal upgrades. That's for heat. We're going to need it because the last planet has hot storms. Yeah, defense system's not a bad idea. What else we got? Nope, definitely not. What do we need over here? Mortar unit, we don't need. Personal force field, boltcaster upgrade, we really don't need. Multi-tool inventory slots. I can hold off on that. We really don't need it. Okay, and that's it. We don't really need anything else. All right, so we're in good shape. So what we're going to do here, I need radiant shards, and I need bones, and we need the polished stone. So we're going to go for polished stone while we're there. Let's go ahead and get moving here and install the stuff that we need. That will help out immensely. There we go. Doesn't make a difference where you land, just go. Try to, now there's tall mountains on here, but they have these long flat valleys. Try to aim for the valleys. I'm already talking about it like I'm in that After Effect thing, but we'll see. We got a good time going on our screen though, so take it a little bit slow at first and then look for the radiant shards. That's where we're going to start with. There's a couple right there. One of them at least is a radiant shard. Alright, and yeah, I think we got one. And then we're going to look for bones as well. But I need to get, yeah, there's one of them is a radiant shard. There. which you can do it from your ship if you want. Okay, good. And nothing is going to attack you on this unless you attack them. Yeah, see, there's bones over here. Plenty of them. It's a harmonic scrap. I really don't need that. Fossil bed up on top of that rock. That's pretty wild. All right, we're good. Let's dive, 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 dive. The sentinels will attack while you're getting polished stone, so be careful. If you have your optical drill installed, you'll get a lot more from these guys. See? So we're at 122. So 60. Let's go over here. I can grab these. Oh, two of them right in front of me. That should be it. Yes? There it is. Good. With that, you get your fossil display pack. Get it because it allows you to now, wrong button, select this, and now it'll find bones for you and keep track of them at the bottom right. Because if you don't have the fossil display pack, it's going to tell you to do that first. So I'm going to get these. I probably shouldn't be running. Oh, for crying out loud, get up the slope already, you lazy bum in a... Oh, yeah, I need my ship. Okay. We're going to have to call it in. We don't have a choice. I forgot it's up on the hill. Alright, is there any... Yeah, I know, thanks. No. Let's just go to top exit. Oh, that worked out nicely. Off we go. Bet they fixed a black hole randomly warping me while I'm trying to do another mission. Ooh. Yeah, that's not good. Alright, this one we can't do from the ship. We gotta jump down there. Love the skydiving on this. Okay. Okay, we got a rib cage and a skull. Good. Is there any more? Alright, the next one is going to be about 1,200 units to the southwest. That way. Alright, so in the meantime, what do we got for radiant shards? 381. Is there anyone near here? Well, know what we'll do? We'll just fly. And we'll get some from the air. Because we need 16 of them, so it's going to take some time. Okay, don't know what happened there. That was weird. Go, go, go. Okay, so this way. So it's probably in the next valley. So I'm going to go ahead and go up and over. Oh, yeah, definitely. Look at that. Nice valley. Alright. And really looking for a clump of the radiant shards if it's at all possible. So there's some right there. Perfect. But a few more in front of me. That's good. So if we have to go down to the planet, we can. Bones. And bones. That's actually closer. Okay, good. Don't do that. No destroying them. That, I think, is Atlantidium. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Okay, it was. Oh, that's Atlantidium too, you bum. Okay. Oh, that is a radiant shard. Okay, so the other one was a radiant shard. My bad. Okay. And radiant shards over there. So I'm going to go ahead and get down. Swoop. There we go. So we're going to do a lot of stuff from the ground level. Okay. Right there. Yeah, I know. I already picked you out. Ow. Broke the ankles again. I want to wait. I want to get done with this quicker than that. What's that? It is a whole clump of radiant shards right there. Crap. Ouch. Not all of them. At least 3, that's good. Alright, that was good. Where's my bones? Right there. Okay. Where's my bones? Good, 2 more at least. 3 it looks like, that's good. What do we got? Got a limb. Got 2 limbs. Ribcage tail. Okay, we just need 1 more item and that's it. Alright, the next grouping is over there. Alright. Incoming meteor shower. Fabulous. Alright, is there any... There's some over there. Okay, let's go to this one right here. Wonder what happens if you get hit by a meteor. You know, in the game, that is, not in real life. I guess I have to really say that because obviously somebody is going to say something different. These guys will attack you if you shoot them. Don't shoot them. I don't recommend it. There we go. It's at least 1 here. 2? 2. Good. Okay. Bones. 868, 797. Let's go to that one. Probably should call on the ship at this point. Alright, got a good amount of shards all over the place. Let's pull in the ship and let's go flying. Good. We'll hit him from the air and then hit the bones on the last. I like this. Get some damage. There's a whole bunch right here and a whole bunch right there. We can get close enough to this clumping. That'll be good. Okay, that's like about 4 or 5 of them right there. Whoops, wasn't low enough. Okay, how many are we up to? We're up to 13. We just need 3 more. I thought I saw some over here. Let me just check. Yeah, there's a couple over there. Can I hit them from here? No? Okay. We'll get a little closer and then we'll go after the last bone. Turn sharper, turn sharper. Okay, good. 112. Good. Wanted to be kind of finished by now, but knowing that we got some time to burn, it'll be alright. That's 2. We just have 1 more to get, and then we're done. Let's go ahead and get the bones, and as we're over there, we'll hit 1 more shard. I want to get close to this, though. Alright, that is underneath. Okay, good. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we just have 1 more bone to get. What is it? Tail is all we need. As soon as we get it, it'll disappear. Got it. Got the bones. Now we need 50 pure ferrite. I don't think I have any. So I need that. Just drop it in. I need 50 pure ferrite. No, 20. I only needed 20. Go. It's going to let me do it because it didn't know better. Torso. Forelegs. Hind legs. Tail. Done. Package. Done. Done with that. Okay, and then we just need 1 more shard. Should be able to hit it from here. Good. Done? That's it. Okay. So we're done with this planet.
Thermal protection falling.
Not in time. Okay, we're gone. Let's go to Rendezvous 5. I don't think we're lined up just right, but that's okay. One of these gives us our fishing rig. There it is. Okay. We got this. We got this, guys. Hit that like button, folks, before you leave. I would really appreciate it. I know not everybody can stay with us. Here we go. Now, this planet sucks. I'm just going to say that out loud. It loves to throw a storm at me every single time I land on the planet. I'll land and all of a sudden storm coming. I'm like, for crying out loud. And I can never find the ocean at that point. It's just, you go outside and it's just a big cloud. It looks like there's a storm going right now, which I don't mind. Let it get it out of its system, so to speak. We can still find the rendezvous pretty easily just with the beacon and everything like that, so we should be good. Heat hazard protection? Yeah, probably a good idea, right? Do I already have it yet? No, I don't have it yet. Probably a good idea, right? Where did I put that? Is it in my ship? I think it's in my ship. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we're good. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. How we doing? Launch thrusters. We are going to have to take off probably one more time. So I'm just going to charge it. Ready to go. This is about the longest distance to travel because this thing was like 3 million units away. So, and it has unselected my phase again. Alright, yeah, we are not lined up. Get back down there. Alright, now we're good. The good news is it's on the daytime side, so there is a bird that flies around and it's diurnal. It only flies around during the day. So if we can get that one, the other bird that flies, or flying creature, and at least 4 animals on the ground, then we should be good. UC 19, UC 30? 30 what? Oh, yeah, come on, guys. You do have to refresh it sometimes, because it doesn't always show all the likes, but we'll see. Alright, and scan. That's my building. Nope, I didn't need to land, but that's okay. It's alright. Makes it a little bit easier anyway, because we can just exit that right into the other door. That's hilarious. Okay, where's the cave? Take a look and see if we can see any animals. I'm interested in the flyers, if we can get them. Oh good, my navigation beacon is there. Yeah, got rid of it. The animals sometimes show up underground. It's a heat storm, so I can go up pretty high. 1. That's 1. Anybody up there? No birds. Come on, storm clearing. That's what I want to hear. Ah, there's another one. 2. Magic words. Music to my ears. Okay, let's go ahead and take the ship, and we're going to go find some water. We're going to try to stick to the daytime side if we can. Up towards the sun. Good idea. Stop, turn around, and take a look. Alright, so where's the sun at in relation to all this? Is it directly overhead? It's down there. Alright, we should be okay over here. Let's head for that water right there. Okay. We need a shore. Shore over here. Ooh, that's a better shore right over there, I think. Yeah, that's great. Go over here. Right in the cove. Good. Alright. This is it. Should be the last time we have to do anything here. One. We can at least get 2. We're good. We should be good. Where's the others? Come on. There's 2 others under here, and there's always the second one will always show up anyway. Except today. Today it doesn't want to show up, and I don't really feel like finding 12 animals on the ground. Really? Come on now. Okay, so it's going to be like that, is it? Alright. Let's get out of here and take a look. That's the other flyer. There's number 5. We can always go fishing and wait a little bit. But then it gets stormy at some point. I know it will. There's the other flyer. Okay, that's 6. I need 2 more. I need 1 more ground and maybe a fish. But if I get 2 ground, that'll be great. I doubt I'm going to. There it is. That's 7. Alright, let me jump back in the water again. Maybe this time. There we go. 8. Got it. Alright, we got all of our animals. Now we fish. And for fishing, if you choose this one right away, you will get usually the child of... Oh, not Artemis. I almost said Artemis. You know what I'm thinking of. It starts with an A. No, it's not that word. Please don't type that out. No, that one either. That's not a good one either. Arcadia, that's good. We'll go with that. I thought it was Aquarius. Was it Aquarius? Okay. And we're at 121 right now, and we'll have the final battle after this. And look at that time. I mean, that is close to the time I got in-game last time. So we're doing pretty freaking good, considering all the crap we had to deal with. You know, we lost one of the... There we go, that's 2. We lost one of the wrecks, so we had to make another one. We had to get some more silver. You know, that's a delay right there. We crashed, but that shouldn't count too much towards the time, so we'll see how this goes. So, Child of Arcadia should come up either this one or the next one. Aqua stuff. Aquaman. There it is, Child of Arcadia. Okay. So, we got the Child of Arcadia. We don't need another one. I got 3 one time. We wondered what would happen. It's only going to allow you to activate 1, so... This will at least keep track of the fish now. Come on. It's going to be one of those. Picky. Okay, starfish, 1 more.
Technology recharge.
Just in case. Now, the amount of time it takes to install the pulse spitter far outweighs the use of the, and doing it far outweighs the use of the bolt caster. The bolt caster takes too long to take this thing out. Ah, for crying out loud. Yeah, just whatever. Oh, what happened? Oh, because I installed it. Stupid. That was dumb. That's on me. Spam, have a great evening. Thank you very much for being here. I know it's late over there. We're almost done. 2-3 minutes tops. Come on. Come on. Thank you. And don't be a piece of machinery. Thank you. Okay, we got that. Pretty lighting. Yes, it is actually. Okay. Here, here, and then over here. Okay, and before we do anything further, let her go. Okay.
Extreme night temperature detected. Toxins detected.
There we go. Goodbye. Done. And that should do it. And that's not what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do. All right, we're done. All right, so phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5, all completed, done and done, as Jason likes to say. All phases complete. 1 hour, 24 minutes in real time. What do you think, guys? Get your guesses going. 111? It's either 110 or 109. I think I'm going to go with 110 or 109. One of the two. I'd love to break 110. I think that would be freaking awesome. Vicky's agreeing with me on that. Angus, you're thinking in under an hour? Boy, you are very optimistic. I really don't think we got under an hour on this. I didn't spend that much time in the escape menu. I'm going to say 109. I'm going to stick with that. Ogden's saying 101. We've got a 111 from Styx, 112, Sonalita. 100 from Echo Prime. Hey, possible, right? 114. 109 from Vicky, 109 from Ray, 110 from Seriously, 105 Miriam, 108 from Starduster, 107 One Thumb, Trying to Type, 110 Echo Prime, 108 Gunboat Willie, thank you Gunboat, Toffee Man, 106 Adventure, 107, 109 Poor Wiggle, 107 Minotaur, all of the above from Carbon Paste, all of the above. I love you. None of the above, how about that? 110 Slashing Lake. 108 from Stu Plays, 112 from Donzid. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We're going to see what this is. I'm really hoping, like I said, for below 110. And if you guys stick around, like I said, we're going to go ahead and do this one more time. Let's see if that works. I'm curious. That didn't work. All right, so Do It's not working, apparently. And that is one of them. All right, well, let's see what happens. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 109. 109 is the new record, and that's pretty freaking awesome. Pretty freaking awesome, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, I didn't know if we'd get below 110, but I had a funny feeling. Me and Sonalita were talking about it. We knew that 110 was definitely, it was a chance of breaking it. Could we go faster? I think we could get this possibly down to 105, maybe, if we really, really push it. And you gotta hit everything right. Like those storm crystals on that on Rendezvous 4 have got to be where they need to be. There should be that clump of 4. You get the 2 or 3 more. You're done. You get out of there. So there's a lot of problems in there, but it worked out pretty good, I think. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. So what we're gonna do, like I said, is I'm gonna reset the clock. I'm not even gonna have the clock going at this point, and we're gonna go ahead and get this done. You know what I did forget to do though? We need the picture. I forgot. That's me. I forgot. Let's get the picture going. Hold on. No special hat this time. We're going to leave this one on. There we go. And which way do I point? That way. That way. Okay, so I got to point this way because everything's reversed right now. So for me, anyway, because you're used to mirror images, and it is what it is. So big smile. Oh well, guys. Sorry. And there it is. Okay, we got the picture going. All right. So let me take that real quick. So 109. So in-game time we knew was at what, 124 and change. So I didn't have a chance. I shouldn't have reset the clock, but it is what it is. No big deal. All right, let me put this back to normal and pull you back up. So for those who want to stick around, figure out how to do this a little quicker. So this is how this is getting done. And we're explaining a bunch of things as we go along. So in the expedition, if you do things in a certain manner, you can usually get some other things accomplished. For instance, when you do the Derelict freighter up front, early on, you get the advantage of having an S-Class hyperdrive upgrade that you can throw into your ship, and you can then go straight to Rendezvous 1 after that. And then you can also add it to your Corvette afterwards. So you're getting certain things done in a certain manner. It's not always linear, 1 through 7 on each milestone, and every single phase 1 through 5. So sometimes jumping around between the milestones always helps. So the Squidnator strikes again. You might say that. You might say that. Bones and Shards lucky can save 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, I agree with that, Sticks. Absolutely. You don't need to stress so much about carbon and condensed. You had plenty. Yeah, you noticed that at the end. So I think, and even with the one screw up at the end where we had to make that other debris rangefinder, Yeah, I mean, that was a pain in the neck having that happen. But, you know, it is what it is. I think the time that got chopped out from the reset led to being able to make a new rangefinder and having to find some silver and stuff like that. So, what are you yelling at? I don't know. You can probably even hear my cat. I think he's just upset. What? I don't know. I don't have any of those. So, we imagine what the cat is saying and we just make things up. So, sorry about that. But yeah, it's just doing these things and getting those things done in that order is kind of throws it out there. Hearthcat, yeah. Hey, thank you very much, You Thunder. Good to have you here. I didn't see you pop in earlier. Thank you very much for being here, buddy. Appreciate you. So, yeah, so we're going to keep going. Too much running twos. If sometimes more than 300 units, yeah, probably best to then fly. I agree. Quartzite at start, bones, and shards at end. But see, the quartzite at the start really did help. And having to break down... Oh, and that's the thing. Okay, so in case some of you didn't know that, if you caught this on Xaine's stream, if you take 12 indium, 12 silver, 12 gold, and put it in that refiner in the ship, it's a 1:30 ratio for making chromatic metal. So that 12 of each will turn into 360 chromatic metal. That gives you a huge boost in getting what you need for that. The thing is that you have to get more gold and more silver. Not usually a problem sometimes, but you may run into issues where you just can't hit a rock to save your life to give you silver. And you also have to wait for that point. So that's a little bit of a difficulty too. So you got to hit the asteroids real early. If quartzite is on the planet with you while you're starting and you can get to it fairly easily, like you say, Sonalita, being too far away from it and having to walk all that distance could be a problem. So, yeah, I can see where you're coming from. But on one of my runs, the one that you saw in there earlier, I had quartzite literally 200 units away on the way to the ship. So it was like right there. And it was a pure deposit. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough because I only picked up 175 and I needed 180. So I was a little short at one point. I lucked out because I had an X-Class hyperdrive upgrade I got from Technology. Uninstalling it gave me 75 chromatic metal, so I worked out in the end. Always that little thing. Try to plan ahead. And like you were saying as well, you got to shift. You got to pivot when you need to. So, Angus, appreciate you too, buddy. Thank you very much. Meow, meow. I heard your cat and I thought it was my wife's cat meowing. Yeah, he's a loud buddy. What it is that he couldn't go out today, unfortunately. It's been raining all day. So every time we open the door, he just kind of looks outside and looks at us like, can you make this stop? Like, no, I don't have that power. I apologize. Close the door and he just goes, but then he wants to curl up with somebody. He's about, 7, 8 years old now. So he just wants to curl up with somebody. And I'm busy right now. So he's a little upset. And the kids have all sequestered themselves in rooms. So to get away from everything. The station where you got the anomaly creature has a phase beam modular that gives cadmium. That's true. So going to there, so we get the anomalous creature, and what Xaine does is he goes to that space station and uses the teleportation or the anomaly, one or the other. So that's not bad. No cat raincoat? The horror. He has a coat. He has 2 coats. Cats have 2 coats to them. Didn't know that, did you? So... But he comes in once in a while. He's sopped, so we got to towel him off and everything like that. But he's pretty cool. He's a good cat, very healthy. So, Quoth, good to have you here. You missed the run, Quoth. There it is, right there, 109. You missed it. I'm sorry. Bedtime for you, Sonalita. Hey, thanks, man. And thank you, especially for your spreadsheet. It really did help. Thank you very, very much. Absolutely fantastic. I just speed ran a coffee and snacks. All right, poor Wiggle. I don't know if anyone can beat you at that one. Darn it. Yeah, 109. Our main time over my head was 124 and change. Yes. Yeah. I keep shifting over here, so he's kind of getting antsy, thinking I'm about to get up. Right, buddy? So, his name is Ollie, by the way. If I could put a camera on him, it would be great, but he doesn't stay still, so it is what it is. Let's scroll down real quick. We got some folks here who want to probably see this, so we're going to do the Expedition Breach. I'm going to do it from a brand new save again, and we're just going to show you the run-through of it real quick. So, you don't need a ton of materials on the first planet. We're learning that you need a little bit less carbon because you get some at the space station. If you hit a second space station, you're really good at that point, so... Yeah, I should have time to do this. All right. Sometimes the ship is right next to an abandoned building, and if that's the case, pick up a few eggs. They always help. It's a little extra money. And take out the horrors. It's a good idea. You can always do it at Rendezvous 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. All the rendezvous have an abandoned building, so you can always do the horrors later if you don't have one at the start. You used to have to grab all the eggs because it was really needed. So if you don't have the abandoned building and no eggs, grab one deposit of buried technology, and that should give you enough money besides all the other stuff you'll pick up that'll help you out along the way. So no problem, Rawwalser. It's cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, man. So you do need oxygen. It's a good idea to grab some. Here's some buried tech right here. I'll just grab it. How much did we get? Let's find out. You always get at least 2, and 2 is all you really need. I got 4, so I'm good. I'm good to go. These oxygen plants are great to grab stuff at, and then by all means, switch back over and grab some ferrite. You only need 50 at the start. That's all you really need, and 3 of these rocks will give you what you need. Oh, and unless they give you a geode. Oh, he gave me pure ferrite. That's actually even better. We could use some later, so hang on to it. Let me see how much we got. 50, right on the nose. Look at that. That's awesome. All right, so now we're going to grab some carbon. We don't need a ton of it. Like I said, you're going to have to recharge this mining laser. So me and Sonalita have talked about it before and decided that, you know, it's probably... Don't get those oxygen plants. They suck. It's probably a good idea to get at least 200 just to play it safe. And it should get you what you need, because between that and the 300 in the space station, you're going to get more than enough than you need. I use 80 at a time to recharge my mining beams, but you need your mining beam later too, so... You do need 120 dihydrogen, so make sure you get as much dihydrogen as you can at the start. Open up any crystals to make sure. So there's your next thing. Carbon. Okay. I'm going to grab one more oxygen. You do need sodium, but you know, if you think about it, if you do that derelict freighter, the sodium capsules in there are giving you like 20, 25 at a time, so you don't really need it. I don't need any more of that. All right, so we're going to do a scan. I'm also going to look for quartzite, because I should have been looking earlier. I probably ran right past it. It was literally on the way. I could have grabbed it right here. So there you go. This would have made for a great run, huh? And we need 180, not 175, 180. Put it on a smaller setting, grab what you can. That's true. Herox, Aronium, Dirty Bronze, they all refine. They give you excellent amounts if you can get some buried crystals. And I wasn't looking for it, so let me check. How much do I have so far? I got 78. So I always like to take a couple moments to do this. How much are we up to? 132. If you can get about 200, you're in better shape, because having the little bit of extra always helps. And if you're a really overachiever, go ahead and grab the whole lot of it. 192. Don't let Sonalita see that. We're at 208. We're good. All right. And you know what? Let me look for the crystals underground. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, I don't see any... Well, there's one right there. Look at that. Buried mineral formations. That's what we're looking for. So, to your credit, let's see what we get with this. And we got some dihydrogen over here, too. If I can get myself over here, anyway. There we go. All right, what do we got? Magna gold. If I'm not mistaken, it actually does make gold. If I remember correctly. So we just got gold out of that, and if we can get another rock that has silver, like Aronium, Herox, things like that, ooh, we got a crystal out of that. 2 crystals. All right, we're at 150. We're good there, too. So we're good. How much oxygen we got? We got enough. We probably could use a little more carbon. We're going to need more at this point. Let me see if there's any more crystals around, because that's actually really handy. Never thought about it, but we're probably not going to have any near us. All right, we'll go with what we've got then. All right, And we definitely need condensed carbon. Let me see what we got. Hold on. Is this one of those locations that doesn't have any? Oh, nope, we got a bunch over here. Well, let's grab it. We can make ourselves some, but it's nicer to be able to just grab it if you can. And we need regular carbon too. And there's another one down there. Looks like we got some regular carbon nearby too. We'll grab that in a minute. We're down to 10%. Oh, that's a rock. That's a rock. Where's my carbon? Thought there was a whole bunch of carbon here. I don't see any. Got a couple plants. That's an oxygen plant. Odd. Okay. Yeah, there they are. Ha! Go figure. We only had 34, so we're going to have to definitely get some carbon out of this. You do get some condensed carbon at the site where the ship is. There we go. There's some plants. All right. All right. In this light, you can't see anything. Let's grab some more oxygen while we're here. All right, let's see how we're doing. 144 carbon. I'm going to get one more plant and I'm going to call it. All right, good deal. This one is not near a abandoned building, so no big deal. There's one more plant right there I can grab. Ha ha ha. All right, let's get our reward. Hello, Frank. Good evening. Good to have you here, my friend. And you're going to get the 50 condensed carbon from taking out your rockets. So go ahead and grab those. And then let's go ahead and install a refiner. We're going to load it up. It's like I said, it's going to take... You might as well load it all the way because you really do need everything. What do we get from the Magna Gold? 125 gold. I need 200 gold. So we'll still have to hit the asteroids. Let's put the copper in and make chromatic metal out of it. And we'll do the quartzite next as well. Alright, and then we're ready to go. We do need hermetic seal to repair the ship and one metal plate, which is why we needed the ferrite to begin with. So, while we're waiting on that, let's do this. We do have plenty of pure ferrite, so I'm going to use it this time. Alright, and there we go. And we'll hang on to the repair kit. No big deal. And this is a 2-to-4 ratio, so you get quite a bit of chromatic metal out of this, which is why I do it. Look at that. And you need a total of about 550, if I remember correctly. We're at 466, so the 100 indium that we're going to spend later on will give us plenty of chromatic metal to get through everything that we need. Let's go ahead and readjust everything in here. Okay, we're all set. Yeah, 109, 109. No, this is not going to be a 105. Get out of here. You're crazy. Crazy, man. That's what I say. Alright. And did I put in the first person yet? No, I didn't. There we go. Third person is what I like. Alright, so we are going to head to the space station next. We used to stop at this planet for storm crystals. No, crystal sulfides, but you're going to be deep underwater, and there's plenty of crystal sulfides down there, so just get them there later. It's a little bit more efficient, if you will. And that gives us this particular thing, which is giving us that, which we have to install. You notice there's no supercharged slots again, but we can put this in, get that in there, and we need 10 of those microprocessors. So we do need to make a couple of things here. Let's go ahead and make one of those. Need to make 5 of those, but we're not going to do that just yet. Did we get everything else? We're done? Yes, okay. Efficient person. EP. Well, maybe. I do prefer efficiency. I hate inefficiency, and that's one reason why I like doing speed runs. Is you're trying to discover the most efficient way to do it. I may not always be the person to discover it. Sonalita with his spreadsheet, Xaine with his super spreadsheet, I'll call it. Xaine really overthinks the crap out of it. That's no. I'm not insulting in any way. He's just absolutely incredible with that. Donzid, thank you very much. I appreciate you, man. I honestly don't know what it is that makes me quick at this that's different from others. I don't know if it's because I'm using keyboard mouse, but get all three of these yellow boxes in here. They all contain something you need. That Warp Hypercore. Get the upgrade for your suit because it's free. Because you get something that's worth 220,000 units. Between that and the 208 over here, you should have plenty to buy everything you need. And you get a Warp Hypercore in it that you can put into your ship. Not to mention, it helps. It's not great,
can't be serious.
but it helps.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Well, thank you for subscribing, Volleys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. 07 to you. I do a lot of No Man's Sky. A lot of you who have not seen me before or just watching for the first time, I do a lot of No Man's Sky videos. Most of my channel is dedicated to it. I have done a little bit of all things. Minecraft, yes. Stardew Valley, not joking. Palia, yes, I've done that too. And for some reason, Dune Awakening has caught my eye and I love it. But No Man's Sky is what this channel is mostly about. I gotta sell first, right? I knew that. So salvage data all gone. I got a good price for it too. And we're gonna get rid of this. And I got playlists that are set up, including some 101 videos. So if you want to learn how to play No Man's Sky, I always suggest doing it in normal mode. Go through the storyline. It's the best way to do it. But I do some playthroughs as well. I do story mode playthroughs. So that's always a good thing to try to check out when you have a chance. All right, we need 10 of these. 275,000. You're going to need all the carbon, so grab it. It doesn't cost much. And grab the rusted metal, and you're done. If you have any money left over, if you want, you can grab the suspicious tech. I can grab one, and just see what it gives you, because you never know. Now, we have our microprocessors. Your hyperdrive is ready. Use the hypercore in it, and warp hypercore, and you're good to go. So this gives me a suspicious life support module. I'm going to go ahead and use it, just because. And there we go. Yeah, it's not bad. I can get rid of it later. It'll give me a wiring loom if anything else. And then while you're here, grab the rusted metal, chuck it in here, and just start getting it refined. It's going to take a long time to do, but you're going to get a bunch of ferrite out of it. You're going to need it later. You need some of it later, but it's handy to have, so do it. Okay, so we're done with this station. Next on our agenda, normally you'd say, okay, let's go to Rendezvous 1. No, we're not going to go there. Yeah, well, Stardew Valley can be a lot of fun, man. It's got a lot of adult theme-ish type stuff. Not adult as in that kind of rating or anything like that, but it's just, it's for teens and older, if you ask me. I mean, little kids can play it too, but they probably wouldn't understand it as well. So go to just any old planet over here, because we're going to come back to Terrametry later, but we just need to do one hyper jump real quick. Hyperspace jump. And Animal Crossing's pretty cool too. I've seen people play it. You guys will probably, you can criticize me if you like. I go jump on Twitch and I watch a bunch of people who play Palia. And I think it's a very cozy, easygoing game when you just want to chill and relax. Okay, we're done here. Now, I can do the asteroids here if I wish. I didn't have a good time of it last time, but you want to get the reward while you're here. This gives you the Atlantid Drive. There it is. Add it in. It gives you a little bit of a hyper range boost. So if you want to do these asteroids, you can. I didn't have a good time with them last time, getting silver and gold. But I'm going to give it a shot again. What the heck? We have no supercharged slots, so we've got to do it, the harder way. And remember, you need 200 gold. We already started with 125, so we have a bonus boost, if you will. And I'll just use this asteroid field. You can do any asteroid field you want. If you happen to be pulsing and you happen to stop and hey, look, there's an asteroid field, you want to do it, go ahead. That's efficient as far as I'm concerned. Just check once in a while and make sure that you're getting what you need. You definitely need this to charge you back up. So I've got 17 gold. Let me grab the rest. Hold on. There we go. So we're up to 142 gold, 43 silver. We need 200 gold, 150 silver. I never knew which rocks to hit because sometimes they're silver, sometimes they're not. I really don't think it makes a difference. There are some oddball ones that are in here that sometimes, not in this one, but you're going to see some oddball ones that'll just give you platinum. So, like this one, I don't know if it does or not. No. Oh, gold nugget. Gold nuggets are good. Good you don't give silver nuggets, because that gets us up to the 200 we just about need. See, those are tritium, it seems, but then suddenly it turns into silver. So you don't really know. I kind of gave up trying to figure out the colors of the rocks that might give away what you're looking for. Come on, break. Thank you. Chicken nuggets. That's what they look like, actually. You're right. Some of them do look like chicken nuggets. But see, these don't last. These particular nuggets don't last anywhere near as long as McDonald's chicken nuggets. Okay, let's be clear. All right, what are we up to? 113. We're almost there. Yeah, these guys, these give platinum almost every time. You'll see just in a second. Or did it give tritium that time? Okay, well, I learned something new today. We're getting crap tons of tritium here at this point. We got 126 silver. So like I said, this one was one of those particular asteroid fields that really kind of ticked me off, and I couldn't get any silver from it, but I did the best I could. 135, 136, we're getting there slowly. Okay, how'd we do? 147. Still not quite there. 148, 150. There we go. We finally broke 150. Good grief. All right, let's get out of here. So now, instead of taking the route it tells you to, there's a little place just before you go back to our starter system, in between, that's purple. It's called Zugawar May. And you can't get there because it's a dissonant system, so you have to have that Atlanta drive. So go back there, and then we're going to hit the icy planet that's there. The update hit late for the PS4, so I gave up, won't do it now. I understand, Miriam. It can be done pretty quick if you want to, but I understand that it hit late, and I understand Xbox still doesn't have it. So I don't know what they're doing about that, or if they're going to do something like special for them only and say, hey, we're going to go ahead and extend yours out a little bit. It just seems really odd. The whole situation seems really weird. It's a lot of tritium. We need to make some creature pellets. That's one of the reasons why you need a little more carbon, but we should be all right. How much condensed carbon did we end up with? 154? I think we need a little bit more. We'll check. If this planet, by the way, and I mentioned this earlier, if this planet is undergoing a storm at the moment, it does have storm crystals on it. Landing area not clear. Let's go down lower. It's a beautiful planet in a way, you know, if you like these paradise type planets and stuff, so. There we go. Alright. Okay. And the anomalous creatures pop up immediately. So, and you have to be on the ground. You can't be flying when you do it. There we go. Adopt, and you're done. And that's it. And you can feed it and keep it if you want. They're kind of fun to fly around on. Okay. And that's it. Off we go. Hey, Dragon Man. I am so late. Well, I'm in a kind of a relaxed run right now. Let's go ahead and hit the space station. Everybody said to hit the space station, or at least Sonalita said to do so, and it's literally right here. So let's do that real quick. We'll check it out, because he said that it had some stuff in it that we could use. Now, we have to head to this side of the space station to the left at the moment. It's now currently at the right. Let's check that out. because that's where all the little cases are, but it's also where the portal is. So check out the yellow cases while we're here. We get a photon cannon module. Well, you can do that too while you're here. I wasn't trying to. You have to spend money on it, though. You got salvage data. So if you need to buy more stuff, you can. So what we got is we got a shield module, which you don't really need. So if you uninstall it, guess what you get? Chromatic metal. And you get some sodium out of it, and you get a wiring loop, so it's all good stuff. And you also get the photon cannon. Again, you don't need it. Would have been helpful earlier, right? Uninstall that, you get 125 cadmium, and a battery, and another wiring loom, so you're in really good shape, right? Take this and put it in your refiner. It doesn't refine down terribly well. You're only going to get a 2-to-1 ratio on it, but hey, it's chromatic metal, man. Just do it. Okay, so we're done here. And what we do is we hit the teleporter and go to space stations so you can narrow down where you're going, and just go back to the starter system. But good to have you here, man. Thanks for joining us. No big deal. No worries. My first no timer speed run. Woot. This is not a speed run. It is a efficiency training run. And guess what? Because you left the system and came back, guess what you get? Oh, these didn't reset? They reset for me last time for some reason. I don't know why. It was weird. But I thought you could get them again. I lied. Oh well. Yeah, your ship's over here. And you're ready to go. So we should get our... Let me see. It's not here. We do need that, so let's go ahead and grab that anyway. We need the blueprints. Yep, I know. I got it. You do need this one. Friends in Odd Places gives you the emergency signal scanner for the Derelict freighter, as long as defense system upgrades, and if you like the scatter blaster, you get that too. But I'm not partial to it. It's a good weapon. It does do a lot, but you get the Humboldt drive unit as well. But this is what we're interested in. So I'm going to tune in the signal, and we're going to take off. Wrong button. Yeah, I exited my ship by accident. Getting deep in here. Yeah, 109 new record, man. That's, 13 minutes faster than my last time. But I told Jason, I said, it's getting really fast now, Jason. So I gave him a little warning ahead of time. I contacted him on Discord, and I let him know. I said, we found some good things out through Xaine, and just a heads up, man, it's making this run a lot faster, like you said it would. So, but now he's not sure if he's even going to be able to compete on it at this point, so we'll see what happens. That's interesting. I wonder if I take that where it will go. All right. Oxygen, 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 oxygen. So if you need any extra oxygen, you can get it here. Sodium. See? Heater. You need that. I just turned it off again. Turning it back on. There we go. I'm relaxed now. I'm not in such a rush, so. I died on the freighter. How did you do that? You froze to death or something, or? I'm curious. How'd you do that, Frank? You gotta know. You gotta tell me, man. You can't just leave us hanging. That hurts. Yeah, I know. Wow, that's fast. Thanks for catching me up. Got it. Alright, so boltcaster. Turn on my headlamp. Scan. And there's your first log snippet. I just kind of stand out of range so that the lasers don't get me. Sometimes you get the manifest. There you go. So you got the security credentials. Now it's just a matter of avoiding the lasers and going through the door. Nothing more to do here. Nothing to see. Move along. Frank, how'd you do it, man? You gotta tell me. Gotta know how. I got hit by the creatures, I think. Oh, you think so? Yeah, they hit kind of hard, man. So if you're not careful, they will. These guys also hit kind of hard. So if you have your weapon out, you just want to take them out before you hit the terminal, go ahead. Because sometimes we want to read through this stuff. It's understandable. I don't. I just, I've read through this so many times over the last 6 years that you kind of seen the same things over and over again. Richie, good to have you here. No black screen this time. But I know the Streamlabs is partially working. It's actually got a few of them working now, so. Isn't it over here? Did I miss it? No, there it is. See, that thing hit me, right? So that green thing hit me, and you see how my health dropped immensely from it. Let's see. Door, I want to say it's over that way somewhere. I just want to let my...
Thermal protection falling.
Where is it? It's over here. Over here? Over there. Crap, where is it now? I can never remember this one. It's over there. Alright.
Thermal protection falling.
And those guys will hit hard too. Just use your battery.
Recharge.
If you don't have a heater next to you that you could have used. Oh well. And then go down the ladder and turn to one side. You won't catch the ladder rungs and run up it. There's my terminal I need. And while you're at the terminal, they don't usually shoot and hit you, so there you go. This is where you died, really? Well, let's see what happens here. So I don't read through this. I always go with deceased, and then I choose my thing. Strategic dying can save you the trip back. Yeah, but then you have to do the whole freighter over again. As you saw, the message comes up and tells you you don't... Your game is not saved en route, so if you die, you have to do the freighter over again. Alright, so nobody's shooting me. I'm going this way. Alright, we're through. And we only got one more place to go, but this guy's going to probably bust open. There it goes. So these guys, they will shoot and hit you. I'll stand, see what happens. So just keep moving. That's all you can really do.
Thermal protection falling.
And the fastest way to get this thing done, you can get Corvette parts from here if you wish, but just extract nanites. It's the fastest way to get it finished. Oops, you gotta turn that on first before you can leave. There we go. We're done. And we're gonna exit. There we go. A lot of times you can just ignore them, so it is what it is. Alright. Signal booster does not need power. No, that's correct. Someone again explain to me why the milestones reward a signal booster with no batteries for it. It doesn't really need anything, but I know what you mean. In other words, any kind of things that you can use to scan for stuff, and I know exactly what you mean. It is kind of a weird thing. Why does it give it to you? I don't know. If you want to use this new save as a game later on, then yeah, that may be the reason why. That's funny. So here I got my reward for my hyperdrive. 403 light years. So we're doing pretty good, actually. 410. And we don't need that yet. And there's our other upgrades. So we're going to take this out of here now. Surge batteries, that's what you're thinking of. Yes, correct. So yeah, the surge batteries, it may be in case, you know, later on down the road, like I said, you want to use this as a main save, because once you get all the expedition rewards, it'll turn into a main save if it's on a new one. And then the expedition just disappears from your menu at the top in the escape menu. And that gives you an extra item to have. That way you don't have to worry about making it later. And you will have to use one later, so... Yeah, but it's like you said, it's free loot. You can hit all the little cases in there and pick up all the free stuff. But when you're doing a speed run, it's another story. And if you're really trying to get this done in the next week, this might be the way to go. All right, now we can go to R1. Rendezvous 1. We've already hit the asteroids, so I have that listed just to hit the asteroids while I'm here. I'm going to ignore them. And we just go straight to Rendezvous 1 at this point. Rendezvous 1 will be on that planet right behind the space station. So I want to make sure it's selected because it's trying to make me install the hazmat gauntlets right now. You will have to go around the space station. Feel free to join the space station if you wish to get some more stuff. Hold on. They just get lined up a little bit better. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and install that hazmat gauntlet. I do need to make some stuff. Let me just make a couple things because I know I need all of these. That looks pretty good. Exosuit. Yes. And we're going to stick that over here in the corner.
Technology installed.
And we needed sodium nitrate, was it? 20 of it? We got plenty of sodium now. There we go. Try to be out of your menu when you start to approach a planet, because that could be a problem. It'll bounce you off the atmosphere and then you don't know where you're going. Hey, old explorer Ed, how you doing tonight today? It's good to see you, sir. You're kind of doing a relaxed run at this point to just give a rundown of how things are going. Yeah, the monster derelict raiders, just put your head down and keep moving. Good point, good point, good way to put it. Alright, so this should be done. And then we can just go ahead and finish our hazmat gauntlet. So that's all set. Let's put our shield in too. If you want to, the shield gives you like 30 shield strength and 33 core health. You can stick that in here and actually boost this. It'll give you a 38 shield and 41 health. So it gives you that extra points. It's up to you if you want to do that or not. And we just want to go inside for a moment, get the reward. It's all done. And then we're going to take out our bowcaster, shoot an egg.
Toxic protection falling.
That's up to 3. Good. We need 16 of these. 4, 5. I don't know what it is with 16, but whatever. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Go in circles or go sideways like Xaine says. 14, 15. Oh, that was 16. Okay, good. Okay, we're done. Get in the ship and leave. So we got them. We need a rangefinder. That's going to be next, but let's look at that. Asteroid field again. Isn't that great? We're going to go ahead and head to Rendezvous 2 now. Here we are. Hopefully, Jason finished his, got it. Yeah, I know. Jason, I hope, finished his, Satisfactory. Okay, so Rendezvous 2 is at the water planet over there on the right, but we're going to head to the space station first, because we need to make a corvette. So we're boosting our thrusters just a little bit to get over here, and we're done with this ship, basically. Alright, before we go any further, we need to move stuff out of here. So I built these in my ship, I didn't mean to do that. We need all of these out of here. We need the silver, we need that. These can stay put, we're not going to need those. We need to uninstall both of these. Actually, I need to do that with it and get the indium out of it. If you need money, living glass is a great amount of money. 566,000 for that. So if you really need some more stuff, it's the way to go. Alright, move this over to my ship. Move this over to my ship too. Alright. Now you'll notice our ship is getting kind of full, right? We have no inventory space. It's time to start deleting things. So I'm going to get rid of this. I don't really need the extra sodium nitrate right now. We'll need more later. The Mordite can go. We don't need the salvage data unless you're trying to buy stuff. So get rid of that. Creature pellets you're done with. We will need these. Let's see. You can get rid of the captain's log if you want to try to get rid of it later. That's fine, but I'm going to get rid of all those things. And that should give us quite a bit of room in here now for our ship and our supplies. All right. This we're going to be turning into more chromatic metal. We don't really need it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it down. I need to make 25. There we go. And the 25 we're going to need for later. We're going to use the 100 just to make some more chromatic metal. And it only takes a couple moments. This is all the rest of the chromatic metal you're going to need. So there's 200 more. That gives you a total on hand now of 603. You have got more than enough to take care of the rest of this. So, and everybody's saying hi to each other. It's great. Always a great chat group. That's one thing that I really like about streaming and being on the channel is everybody's just so supportive of one another, and you guys are a great bunch. So keep it up. Keep it up. Last I looked, he was building nukes. Oh, really? Okay. I thought he was trying to build. I thought the whole point behind Satisfactory is that you were building a rocket to get off the planet. And that was the whole point behind it. You had to progress through all kinds of stages to get there. But I think it's one of the most grindiest games I've ever seen, and I've never been in the mood for that. That's just too much. This is a grind, if you really think about it. But am I going over here for a reason? Hold on. I don't think I am. Alright, we got a debris rangefinder. No, we're not supposed to go in here. There's no reason to. This gives us more space in our exosuit, so that's good. And there's our rangefinder. So we need a solar mirror and a quantum computer and metal plates. Okay? We get all the things we need. So since we have all the ferrite we could ever possibly ever want in the rest of our life, let's go ahead and make more metal plates. I need, I think, one more. And then we're going to make the antimatter, which we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You needed your condensed carbon and the chromatic metal for that. And then we need our solar mirrors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. We still have plenty. And then finally the quantum computers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that we have those, we can now build our debris rangefinders. I'm going to make one for now because I don't want to take up too much room. They don't stack, unfortunately. So there we go. And this leaves room for all the Corvette parts. So now that we have it, we get our reward for Corvette. No timer running, Mike. No, we're kind of in a training thing here to show people how to get it done in a quicker manner so that they can have everything they need. So, but you know, we're probably going to still end up with like a 1 hour and teens time on this one. So our previous run 109 is going to stand, I think, for now. Big news, though. I'm actually off work next Wednesday. I'm getting prepared for a wedding that following Saturday. And things didn't quite work out the way I was expecting. I thought people were coming into town Wednesday. It turns out they're not coming in until Thursday. So that morning, I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming in the morning here, Eastern Time. So about 9 a.m. So about 9 hours earlier than usual. So those of you folks in Europe who want to check it out, We'll probably do another speed run. We'll check things out, especially if anyone gets close to this time and it makes me a little bit fuzzy. I might want to go ahead and do it. So, all right. So we got our reward. Did I already do that? Yeah, we got our reward. So we can now make our Corvette. All right. We have the parts. I always put landing gear down in 2 spots because you can't put this on top of it otherwise. So you do that. What I have found, by the way, is put the nose on first and then do the, there it is, the landing bay. If you do it in a specific order, you get more slots on your ship. And I think this works every time. So let me see. I'm going to put the Medusa up top, right? Right there. Then we're going to move the landing gear underneath the front face. So that way we can put our photon cannon underneath up right there. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, see, it gives a whole lot more space in here, and you only have 2 open slots in your ship now. So you got plenty of room. Got a supercharged slot this time. That's good. Yeah, line at the back of the hab with the landing gear. Line up the back of the hab with the landing gear. Yeah, I mean, that's what you should do and everything like that, but it's the front landing gear. It's being out in the open like that. It, for some reason, doesn't like it. I don't know why. But when I assemble it this way, in that order specifically, I always end up with almost full slots in the technology section, which is actually kind of handy. So, all right, compare. We're going to add it to the collection. There's no reason to worry about anything in there. And then while we're here, let's move over. I'm going to move the rangefinder. Where is it? So while I'm over there real quick, let me do this. I'm going to make the rest of my rangefinders. You can make up to 4. There they are. And then we're going to move over things that we don't need in the ship. So like I need this, you know, this is definitely a must. There. Launch fuel. Where's the tritium? Yeah, definitely. I'll get rid of the gold and silver. We don't really need any more of it, but I'll get rid of them and hang on to some of these rest. The repair kits. These things I want to have on me in case I need them later on. And we're going to be doing some stuff in a minute. So, we make it to the ship. We have gotten there's our reward, our milestone complete. Go ahead and take that because you get a refiner unit out of it. And the frost upgrades. So, take those frost upgrades and add them in real quick while you can. Alright. So we have already in our possession the navigation unit. So if you want to put the navigation unit in over here, mission radar, and you can get some things out of it. So you'll get a microprocessor back, ion battery, and I think a little bit of gold you get out of it too, so that's good. And then go back in and put in your refiner unit. Okay. And, whoa, okay, that's just a little bit jittery, huh? Yeah. All right, so while we're in here, we're going to put in the 25 indium that we have left over, and we're going to put in ferrite. And it doesn't make a difference how much, it's just going to be an even amount. There we go. 25 to 25 gives you a 1 to 4 ratio and produces magnetized ferrite, which you are going to need later. So go ahead and get it done. And that's finished. And the other thing we were going to do is make the rest of the chromatic metal, but we've already done that, so we're all set there too. And there you go. Now, do we need more pure ferrite? No, we got enough of that. There was one other thing we need. Oh, we know what it is. We needed sodium nitrate, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to make a little bit more. I think we needed 20 for something else, and I don't remember what it was. But I'm just going to make it real quick. All right, we're good. All right, we're done. And that's all you'll have to ever do. While you're here, use a little bit of ferrite, put that ladder in, because they're handy. You've seen it before. Yeah, it really does help the tech slots out a lot, because there's so many times I assemble it and I end up with like 6 open or 8 open slots in technology, and it's like, ugh, that sucks. While you're here, take a moment and readjust everything. Put your Medusa next to your cockpit. That always helps. Photon cannon, you're not really using it anymore, so if you just want to stick it off to the side, that's fine. But your Lantid drive and your hyperdrive need to be over here, but use your S-Class. Where did my S-Class go? Did I leave it in the other ship? I think I left it in the other ship. I think I did. Ugh. All right, we're going to take a moment, because we need that. We're going places. Unfortunately, the only way to do it is bring in your ship back in. I don't think we can access it from here. Let me check. No, it worked. So where's my S-Class upgrade? Oh! You're right. You were right. There they are. Dummy. And you notice my Corvette disappeared. Oh no! There we go. Okay, we're back. Alright, a little bit of delay there, no big deal. That was dumb. Alright, jump back in the ship. Okay, and while we're waiting, let's go back. I just put it in the ship. I put it in the Explorer. Alright, hold on. Stupid. My whole purpose was I was trying to get it into my ship, and I forgot that I had the other one out. Alright. There. Out of sight, out of mind. I've lost my mind years ago. No, there's no mind left, my friends. Alright, there we go. Now we put it in there. We get a nice hyperdrive range out of it. Let's get our landing gear all situated here. So landing gear's over here. Let's get them lined up here real quick. Little quad square there. I don't really need any extra room, so I'm going to put you here and you there. There we go. And, you know, this doesn't really make a difference. You can stick it anywhere, for crying out loud. These two don't match up to anything. So, we're all done. And that should do it. And now we can finally leave. Go into your menu. We're not going to do this just yet. Not the shipbreaking using one of those debris rangefinders. We're going to choose this one. Ooh, life support upgrades. I'll grab that. And we'll get some more slots into our person. And we get, whoops, okay. Life support upgrades. There we go. And too bad I don't have a slot down there. That would have been great. But no, got to do that instead. Put it up here. Yeah, it's definitely better than that one, right? 6026. Huh. 5626. Huh. Well, that sucks. Okay. Well, there we go. That works better. All right, and we get another wiring loom out of it. Okay. Off to the water world. You can do a lot of those things when you're traveling like this, because it's quite a long distance away to get it done. Yeah, I know. Done that so many times. I hear you, man. I do that all the time. I mean, it's sad, but there you are. You know, just admit it and move on. I think I need a... No, we got one of those. We got one of those. I don't think we need any more metal plates. I think we're all set. I have an extra microprocessor, probably from uninstalling the nav board that we had in the thing there. All right. Okay, I think that's it. And do we have any other rewards to get? No, we do not. Except the land at the planet. And we are definitely not lined up. Hold on. Let me move over. There we go. Okay. So again, the same thing that Xaine said in his stream. Try to get lined up with this directly underneath you if you can, because you go straight down from this point, you will get to 1,000 units. Easy. Underwater. So. Flip, because for some reason I don't do well flying around upside down. Okay, stay up high for a moment. And right about now. Looks good. And it will hang down. It's a slight angle, but that's okay. Alright, now I'll tell you this too. I don't know how far over the water I am. I'm going to go down a little further. Yeah, I was actually too high up. My ship will probably be... I set this to a hotkey on my keyboard so that way I can just jump out anytime I want. That's always a fast thing to do, and I just take the stairwell out. You're already out of the ship. In the water. So we got our second rendezvous. And if you're far enough away from your ship, you should be able to place this. Dihydrogen jellies, that's what I forgot to make. There you go. I always forget that. 1, 2, 3. It takes 40 each, that's why you needed 120. Alright, a little too close. And I always take it back. There we go. Get your rewards because they're handy for you later on. So this one will give you the underwater upgrades for oxygen. Always good to have them in case you need them. And then this one will give you certain things for your ship, for your Nautilon, that is. I'll get the reward while I'm in here because I'm not taking them with me anywhere else. That way they get stored in the Nautilon itself. Alright, before we leave... let's put these all the way up here at the top. There we go. That way when we get our, what do you call it, our upgrades for our jetpack, we can put them right up here. And, you know, there's other things that we're going to get. We're going to have shields and things like that, too. So, all right, we're ready. Let's go ahead and go down. Again, straight down from here. And you should be able to get what you think. If you land directly on it and just a touch west, it's 1,200 to 1,300 deep. Whew, that's deep, man. That's really deep. But you only need 1,000, and you're really looking for the sea glass. Crystal sulfides we got to get down here, as you saw on my last run. And we need to scan for the heavy-duty creature, which is just the stingray usually gets it. But even the little seahorsey guys are actually pretty big, and they'll actually get you the achievement as well. We're at 730. We haven't seen the bottom yet. That's good. 800, and we're just seeing inklings of the bottom, so we should be able to get it easily on the run. And 900. And there we go. Got it. So, and we hit the ground. Hit the ground running. Okay. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for some sea glass, which are the beams of light that stick up out of the water, or they're shining upwards, and see if I can find something here. Because we're kind of in a dead spot, and there's one right there. Okay, good. So jump out, grab your sea glass. You're deep water, so your pressure is going to drop real quick. So that's one. And we're going to look around for, well, we're going to look for those guys and scan them real quick. That gets that achievement. And we're going to look for crystal sulfides. Like there's one at 142. And if you look closely, you'll even see a couple others that are even closer to that. So go ahead and grab them. And feel free to just go ahead and use your jetpack. You've got life support gels on your person already, so you can just use them. Oh, they're so pretty, aren't they?
Life support power low.
There we go. Go ahead and do the life support real quick. I'll just use one. There should be one more right here. There they are. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab it real quick. 1, 2, 3. We only need one more, and there was one more, I think, right here. Yeah, 113, that's fine. And we'll pull in our, what do you call it, our Nautilon here in just a moment. There we go. That looks like it would be pretty good to grab. There we go. You don't need all three, but you can grab them if you wish. Those will, by the way, refine into sodium nitrate real fast, so if you need it. All right, Nautilon. Hey, you appeared right where I needed you. All right, good deal. While we're here, choose sea glass, and that way, basically, we've got our crystal sulfides, we've got the big creature, we hit 1,000 feet. We just have sea glass to get. Now, you're not going to find anything while you're in your ship, so jump out real quick. Figure out where it's taking you. Going that way, just to the west and northwest is where we're heading. So turn around and head that way. And just look for the beam of light that's sticking up. Try not to run into a cave, because that could be a pain in the neck. And hopefully you should have a beam of light. We're actually seeing a wall in front of us right now. There it is. Oh, there's a couple of them right there. Look at that. We got this. And jump on out. There's one. And actually, let's go ahead and hit the other one since it's right here. Getting in the Nautilon and getting back out again is just too long. There's two. And scan around while you're floating back. You're going to have to use at least one more life support here. Just quick scan around and see if you see any. There's one in the distance straight in front of us, so just take your ride. So we got, what, 3 or 4 now? There it is. All right, got this one. I can get close enough to it, huh? All right, there we go. And since I don't see any beams, I'm going to use this one more time. One right there. 63 units away. I'm just going to go ahead and float to it and back. And you're done. There it is. You're all set. What scares? I make it look so easy. Guys, it's a game. Think of it from that point of view, okay? You know, you guys can do this too. So you just use the tools that are available to you and you can do this too. I guarantee it. So that's done. All 4 of those milestones are complete. Got it done pretty quick. Took me forever underwater and it was so confusing. Just use that radar. I know that a lot of people don't like the scanning on this, but you got to use it and you might as well just get used to doing so. Wow, I'm pretty far away from my ship, aren't I? Again. Like I was last time, right? No, I think we're good, actually. There we go. And we're good. Alright, that's fun. I always like jumping out of the water like that. Alright, we're out of here. So this area is done. So this takes care of Rendezvous 2. Let's go on to Rendezvous 3. So Rendezvous 3 is just going straight to the planet. Let's see, it's over here. We go straight to the rendezvous itself. We do have to take out the tendrils there. There's, you saw it in my last run. You have a pod that has three sock puppets sticking up. I love calling them sock puppets. And then one that has 2 sock puppets. So take all the 5 sock puppets and you're good to go. You are probably going to have to choose the rendezvous. So you're pretty far away again. You're about 1,000 million units out. So let's go ahead and check out any rewards that we could use. Scanning system and movement system, definitely. Inventory slots, all of them very good. It'll take you straight to that. Mining tool, yeah, good idea. And you get some other upgrades in here that we could use. Wonder projector, creature pellets, you're not going to need. Optical drill, you need that. Alright, so let's put the optical drill in so at least we have that. Let's move some stuff around over here as usual, because we always get stuck with that. Alright, and over here, we don't need that. Did I not stick that? Oh, that's why my ship was going so slow. I forgot all about that. I never put the Humboldt drive in. That's on me. Alright, so we got our life support, jetpack boost in there as well. Always scan when you get into the planet surface and you can see where you need to land. I always recommend landing on this side of the building over here, because you can see things better. And you don't have to land, you can just climb out like I usually do. Let me see about the ship, hold on. Mining beam modules, go ahead and use them. They come in really, really handy later on, along with the optical drill. And if you know what, if you do have a supercharged slot, I was told to do this. Put your optical drill in the supercharged slot and just move everything over. Later on, you can put your pulse spitter in there, but put that in there. It does help a lot from what Xaine tells us, and I'll go with what Xaine says all day long. All right, there we go. And our scanner upgrade will help us scan things a little bit quicker. All right. Always break stuff? I don't understand. Wait a second. Yeah, the repair units are actually, the first one you got was actually very useful for the ship when you had to first repair it. So I agree with using it at the beginning. I just happened to come across some pure ferrite, so I didn't have to mine anything. I just made the plate, the hermetic seal, which I had condensed carbon to do it with, and then used the repair kit on the pure ferrite spot. And that was very handy to do that. So from here, guys, if you look to the left, there is a worm burrow over here. If you want to go there, you can do them there. There's also one over here. There's actually two right next to each other here. You just can't see the second one from this distance. I usually go to this one because it's a little bit easier to get to. It's any of the spots that you have to go to are going to be a little difficult. Just because of the terrain. The terrain here sucks, as these Titan planets usually will. Planets. So you see it's right there, and there's another one right down the hill from it that'll show up in just a moment. Looks like somebody built the base here. So what I do is I hover right over the hill here and climb out. Make sure you have your bolt caster selected and ready to go, and you can see they're already there. It's in the dark. Great. I'm gonna have a good time trying to see these guys. You can't reach me. Okay, there should be three. You guys can. You could wait and do the horrors here if you wish. Where's the other ones? I can't even see them. There. Headlights on. Where are they? Oh, there's one. I see him now. He's gone. Where's the third one? Third one should be nearby. We've got flames everywhere. Oh, there he is. You were blending. Got it. 3. Alright. Now the other Titan worm burrow is right there. So I'm going to jump down the hill. Boy, this terrain is just absolutely awful. Oh, we're in the middle of a storm. That's why. Bring your ship in and get it ready. And then run over to these guys. And there's 2 left over here. There's one. And I don't see the other, and I'm on fire right now. There we go. And got him. Okay, we're done. And then just get in your ship. Should be okay. There we go. Not too bad. Storm sucks. To your left. So, hitting them both right next to each other is a pretty good idea, and then, you know, you can land the ship. It's not a big deal. Alright, so we're literally done with Rendezvous 3. There's nothing more to do in the system. Move out. Go to Rendezvous 4. There we go. Rendezvous 4, as you know, is your gas giant with 5 moons. There is a black hole in the system. It doesn't show up in hyperspace map because it's specifically placed there by Hello Games to take you to Rendezvous 5. You cannot take any other black hole in the system and get to Rendezvous 5. It will never work. Don't do it. Alright. Do the planets in this order. So we're going to head over this way. First planet in our discoveries, and this was done by Xaine to do the shortest distance between all the planets possible. Okay. Hey, Lunacris, good to have you here. Thank you very much for being here. Who else we got? Did I miss anybody else? Pleasure having you here. Thank you very much for stopping by. We're going over the expedition and just determining the quickest way to get it done. Currently have the record at 1 hour and 9 minutes in-game. So that's where we're at with this. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to hit these moons in order. This is by Xaine. Xaine's World all the way. Fantastic dude. All right, so I have them written down as the letters P as in Paul, U as in underwear, E as in Edward. Then when you get to the E planet, which is Envy on here, you're going to kill the grub on the planet. You're going to find a grub and kill it. Okay. Then you go to Rendezvous 4 directly on the gas giant itself, and then you hit the F planet, which is Faust Minor, and then the B planet, which is Bibok. I think they just throw letters and you know, throw a vowel in there just to make it easy for us. I don't know. So we're going to start with the letter P on this planet. Now it has dissonance, but don't go. There's no use. They are really horrible on the dissonance there. While you're en route, you see your 1,200 units out. While you're en route, go ahead and start doing your debris range finders. It's the best time to do it. What other games do I play? Besides the cozy games, lately I've been doing a lot of Dune Awakening. I do like Dune Awakening. I think it's pretty cool. I just got on the server with Jason and Xaine and Heather, which, you know, Heather. And I'm on that server now. I think my character's up to about level 70. I'm trying to level back up. My other character on my other server was around 178, so kind of bummed that I had to do it all over again. So you jump out, you do the scan like this, and you get the log, if you will. Turn your character. You don't have to turn the character. Just turn your character. Try that again in English. Turn the camera so that you're facing the planet you want to go to, and then pull in your ship. Don't go to your ship, and you're automatically in the cockpit, ready to go. Pulse, and do it. If you're far enough out, go ahead and do one more. We are pretty far out. We should be able to get this one done too before we hit the moon. So we're going to do 2 of them here, and then we're going to do 1 more between each of the planets. Moons, I got it. There we go. We'll do the second one. Get a little close. Exit your chair. If you have a hotkey set up, take your ladder to get out. Scan. And it looks like it's right there. There it is. And pull in your ship. You're ready to go. Just keep in mind, like I said before, you're using launch thrusters when you're doing this. So every time you use it, you're using a little launch thruster juice. Make sure it's fully charged or you have a decent charge before you go through that black hole. You won't regret it. Because if you don't, you will regret it. It's basically what it is. Get in the atmosphere, get out of your seat, get back in your ship's cockpit, ready to go. Jump to your other menu and select the next planet you're going to, which in this case was, what is it, U? So Uzin, or whatever its name is. And it should be fairly easy to find. Head toward, point your ship at the gas giant, and there's search around the outside. And there you go, it's right there. Okay, and just head directly there. On our way. And we're not showing the direction yet, but we're going to go ahead and do one more rangefinder and see if we can get these guys knocked out so we don't crash again. I do custom design for streamers like logo panels. Oh, well, cool, Dean. Cool, dude. I do, believe it or not, I do a lot of my own. If you see my thumbnails and, you know, the logo that I did for my channel, I did that a couple years ago, and I actually utilized my daughter for doing a lot of that. She's a graphic artist as well, burgeoning, if you will. And I frankly think she did a great job. So I'm going to keep the logo I've got and go from there. There we go. See how that works? Really good, huh? And you can just go straight into pulse right away. But you see my launch thruster is almost empty, so I'm going to charge it right now. Alright, so we're hitting this planet, and we got to crush a vile grub at the next one. Not this one, at the next one. That tone means you've hit the atmosphere. You can get out of your seat, and it will restabilize your ship like that. Okay? Next one is going to be... See, we're at using, that is what, the letter E. So now we're going to Envy, which is where we're going to get our grub. And I think it's over the right side. Nope. Keep going. Oh, aim straight for it. It's actually, I didn't mean to do that. It's actually underneath, but just aim straight for the icon itself and it will adjust you just like that. Okay. And we're on our way to that one. So while we're on our way, let's go ahead and do another rangefinder. That's okay, Luna. Don't do too much advertising. Come on now. At least drop a like. We will, sir. Thank you very much. No, I have no problem with that. You can go ahead and do that, folks. Oh, I need to hit that real quick. All right, here we go. Jump out. I always try to go past it a little bit. It just helps. Because then I can see the piece I'm looking for. Okay, and right away, boom, we're back in. And we're on our way. Very quick, very quick. So rather than flying back to the ship and trying to get inside of it again, just do that. All right, so our moon is marked. We're going to actually land this time. Well, get close to the surface. Okay. Whoa, okay, we almost did land. Bucking Bronco. Alright, so we do have our hazmat gaunts installed, correct? Come on, come back. We do not. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay. So we're going to look from here. Sometimes you get lucky and you'll find one like that. That's really close by. Go ahead and just mark it and go. Yeah, that one's actually closer, believe it or not. Just by a little bit. Ooh, I hit a tree limb. That's smarted. Okay. Bring it down. Ouch. Alright. And it doesn't look like we have to do anything special here, so we're just going to grab this guy. And I'm going to go ahead and crush it immediately. Wait a couple moments facing this direction, and then turn around and go the other way. Now, you could take him out if you want to. It's up to you if you want to go that route, but for the sake of getting the milestone, you don't need to. Just head back to your ship. There we go. You get the reward. And now we go on to the next moon. We actually don't have to do that. Let's go ahead into our menu. No, we're going to Rendezvous 4 at this point. So let's go to our expedition and choose the milestone. Okay. And it's over this way. I might be able to do the last debris rangefinder on the way. I'm going to try it. Yeah, we might be able to get it done. Let's see. But while we're waiting... There we go. You gonna get it? Come on, come on. Ah, it didn't work. Okay. We were just a little too close to the planet to do it. Okay, that's all right. It's still activated, so just kind of keep it activated and hope you don't crash like I did last time. All right, staying in the upper atmosphere while we come closer to this, and then we're going to take a steep dive. We'll get there a little quicker that way. Scan. That's our building we're landing at. Wait a minute, is that our building that we're landing at? Yeah, I guess it is. No, that is not our building. Yes, it is. I'm on a weird angle, so I couldn't tell. All right, and there's the door, so I'm going to try to land right here. Okay, good deal. Be careful, the gravity here hurts. Use your jetpacks a little sooner than you would normally. Okay. First active area that you're going to go to is this storm crystal right here. Ignore the ones that's pointing you to. And go to this one. Hey, Richie, thank you very much for being here, buddy. I appreciate you. Have a great evening. Appreciate the support, man. Alright, and we're going to do the terrain manipulator, and I'm going to make sure this time I kind of go off to one side a little bit, because I wonder whether I didn't destroy it last time. And we'll come up at a different angle. There we go. Let's see what happens, because there should have been 4 of them here. There we go. Alright, there's 4 crystals in this spot. Then head towards the direction where your chamber was and go to the closest one here, which is 146 units away. Go to that one. dig your way through till you get back to the surface, which is fairly quickly, and then that's it. You shouldn't have to dig anymore.
Extreme temperature detected.
Yes, we know it's hot here. Thank you, dear. It is a gas giant. So that's 5 crystals. There's another one straight ahead. See what I mean? We weren't even high off the ground and we still hurt ourselves. Okay, that's 6, and you should get one more. You can go to this one, which is at 145, or you can go to that one, which is at 283, and I'll show you why. We're going to go to the closer one, and I'll show you what I mean by this. Can't land your ship anywhere around here. See? You have to go all the way down here if you want to land it, or all the way up at the top someplace to land it. It's a pain in the neck to get up there. So I'm going to put it up there for now, but you could dig out a spot and then try to land your ship if you wish. It's up to you.
Thermal protection falling.
You see how hard it is to get off the ground like this. And getting on this, watch. It takes a long time. Be patient.
Stabilizing.
There we go. So you're done with the rendezvous. We got to go on to the next planet. Moon. I'll get it right. Straight up, pulse out, and then stop. And it looks like we're getting a raid from Jason. And my stream over here is doing it again. Pain in the neck. Okay, there we go. Jason, good to have you here if you haven't stopped in yet. I don't know if you're there yet. I should wait a moment. So we're going on to the F planet. So that's in Discoveries under Faust Minor. And where is Faust Minor? Just look around the edges, you'll see it. There it is. And there we go. Sorry, Jason, I'm in the middle of training. All right, and you'll see our debris rangefinder is already going again. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you very much for being here, Jason. I appreciate you, my friend. I'm sorry to tell you, but the record is now 1 hour and 9 minutes. 1 hour and 9 minutes. And yeah, you'll have to just watch it later. That's all I can say. We're doing kind of a training episode right now to just show people how to do it as quickly as possible. Having the ladder in here is just absolutely phenomenal to be able to do these things. All right, and then when you guys do this real quick, I'll get to you guys in just a second. Grab the log and immediately pull in your ship. Just remember you're using thrust juice on that. And there you go. Done. All 5 of them are finished now. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. Jason, I'm hoping you're having a great day and a wonderful evening. Thanks for your suggestions regarding Streamlabs, by the way. I wanted to make mention of that. Hang on a second. There it is. So thank you very much for that, because actually most of the things are starting to work again, and I don't know how that happened, but it suddenly started working again, all the redeems. Last planet we're going to is Bilbo, whatever the name of the planet is. Again, just head towards here and look around the outside edge, and usually you'll find it. There it is. Go to that last one. Now remember, this is the big key here. Once you're done with this moon, you're just going to go in the atmosphere, get out of the seat, jump back in, exit the system, and then hyperspace back in. And you'll be right next to the black hole. Now, I really appreciate it. A lot of them are starting to work again, so ones that weren't working before are suddenly working. So I was really happy about that. I don't know if this one works. Hang on, I'll take a moment to do this. Hold on. While Jason's here. I don't know if that one works, but we'll see. Because you already know what it means. That's what keeps happening. It does that and never shows anything. Oh, did I get to the atmosphere? Yeah, I'm entering. Oh, well. It was a nice picture. Like I said, I don't know why they don't work. It just keeps doing that. It'll say it redeemed and never does it, but there you go. Suck it, Jason. Always glad to have you here, man. All right, like I said, guys, real quick, exit the system. I usually go to the star like right here, so that way you're looking at that system you just left when you come back again. So no, we had a great time doing this. It was a really decent run, and there was a lot of mistakes still, and there's a way to make it faster. I know there is, but at this point, why bother? It's like, why bother? There's just, it's phenomenally fast. I think even Xaine's going to have some trouble reaching that times. And if someone starts to get close in the next week, then maybe next Wednesday morning I'm going to be able to stream, and I'll do one more stream next Wednesday. So we'll see how that goes. I'm definitely not streaming this weekend, though. Definitely not. Too much going on. I'm actually be driving back and forth to Cincinnati to pick up my soon-to-be son-in-law's stuff. I'm going to help move him down here into the new apartment. There we go. And we take our stairwell. And let's get a running start. Yeah, that didn't work as well as I thought it would. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe something with the loyalty reward system of stream apps. It possibly could. Everybody that's doing it has tons and tons of loyalty points. I call it VCM just because it's just funny. Yeah, the Echo, yeah. You check that out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So jumping out and jumping back in is the best thing to do for this. And then just make sure your thrusters have full juice, because otherwise you won't be able to pull in your ship. And there you go. And we are now at Rendezvous 5. And upwards and over here should be this lovely little gem, an icy ruin in the Rendezvous 5 system that contains ancient bones, shards, radiant shards, and the ruins themselves that you can get polished stone from. So we knock all three of those out at the same time. So, and I think we're at about a little over an hour right now into it, because I've been taking my time and explaining everything. Great planet to go to in the Rendezvous 5 system, folks. So, yeah, see? So everybody's got enough, and there's like 10 or 100 VCM is all it costs to do these redeems, so there should be no reason why it doesn't work. But some of them don't. That one works. It's supposed to show a kid in the corner, though, too. I'm going to try this one again. I don't think it works, though. Hello. And we're going to aim for a valley. This looks like a nice little valley, I think. It's a small valley, though. So while we're down here, we're going to look for radiant shards. There's a few right there. At least one. And we need some polished stone, so let's go ahead and jump out. Yeah, some of them aren't working and aren't showing visually. Like it says that one worked, but it doesn't show. So I've got to take a look at the code and find out what's going on. I keep trying to get my son to help out because, you know, he's kind of a whiz at this stuff. He's actually taking care of my... oh, I didn't put my advanced laser in. Are you freaking kidding me? How dare I? Hang on a second here. I have to get the reward. That's your very first phase over here. Get this reward, ship breaking, and you're going to get your advanced mining laser. And yeah, you'll have to put it in. I'll put it in over here. I already got everything to make it with, so there you go. Alright, now I can get my radiant shards. Isn't that great? I'll get 2 of them. Swarm is on alert. I didn't do anything. I know what you're talking about. And then we're going to get some polished stone. See, everybody has a good amount of points if you've been watching, and every now and then I'll go in and I'll just add, like, you know, 100,000 points to everybody just because. So the polished stone, wow, it eats right through this stuff real quick, too. Look at that. Wow, that's really fast. I like that. Another one there, and another one there, and that should be it. There we go. That's done. And you can take polished stone and put it in your refiner for pure ferrite and then turn it into magnetized if you need it. Just another thought there. Alright, so we're going to take a look around and see if we have any bones anywhere nearby. Do we? That's my teleporter. Sometimes there aren't any nearby and we just have to deal with it. So what we're going to do is we'll just deal with the radiant shards for now. And let's get back to our ship. There we go. But Jason, I don't know if you're heading out or anything like that, but I appreciate you. You should have some points. Don't you have points, Jason? Yeah, you got it. You got a little bit of points there. Yeah, so you can fool around with that stuff if you wanted to. And you can do exclamation point commands, and it'll tell you all the commands that you can do. All right, so there's only one there, but I'm going to see if I can't find a clump real quick of these things. This looks like there's 2 there, but one of them is going to be Atlantidium. All right, there's one right below me. Let me do that. There we go. There's one. And two. Oh, that was off a little bit. Okay, there we go. Oh, we got bones in the distance, folks. Bones in the distance. So while we... Hey, come on now. There, got it. Okay. So we'll check out the bones. And there's your commands. And all of them have been updated, and they should be correct now. At least I hope so. Any... Yeah, I do see some stuff right there. There's a couple of them. There's another one there. Okay, good. Alright, we're in a good spot. There's a few right around us, few of the radiant shards, so we'll do that while we're doing this. Oh, that's Atlantidium. Crap! I think there's another one beyond it. That's what we need. There it is, yeah. There we go. I thought there was another one over here. There is. There's one right there. From this distance, it shouldn't take but a moment to get it. You have to do the redeem. Don't forget to type that in, guys. Yay should work. I think that one's working. Last I checked, anyway. Maybe it's not again. Maybe we're overwhelming Streamlabs and it doesn't know what to do now. Oh wow! Look at this. Look at these bones. Okay. Now we got the reward. Hold on a second. Let's get Forgotten Quarries real quick. That'll give us the fossil displays reward, and that way when we go back in here and we choose. Where is it? Reassemble skeleton. It'll tell us all the things that we need, and as we pick them up, it'll fill them in. So that got a tail. That was probably another tail. And I don't know what that was. It'll tell us in a moment. Alright, we got a tail, a skull, and one limb. So that's what we got so far. It looks like there's a couple more bones here. Oh, okay, it's one of these. It's down in the cave. And you can pick it up through the floor a lot of times. I got another skull. Okay, I think that's all of them, if I'm not mistaken. Just do it. See if that one works. I'm curious. Doesn't look like it, huh? 56. Yeah, it should have shown by now. Like I said, a lot of them aren't working, and I probably have to look into it. Alright, there is bones over there. What do you know? Oh, stop. Here. Boom. Take that, you little butts. Alright, where is my ship at? There it is. Ah, good grief. Can't do the thrust jump sometimes when you've got all this crap around you. There we go. And we're up. Let's fly over and get the other bones. Curious? I want to see if all of them are working. You guys are testing them out, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Wow, there was bones right over here, and I didn't see them earlier? That's weird. Ooh. Ooh, that's a nice find. Ooh, even more. I like this. Yeah, you can't be pointing your nose at the ground a little bit because it doesn't like doing that. There we go. Oops. Yeah, I don't want to do that. See, this is a good planet to get them on, because a lot of times they are in clumps of 2 and 3, and sometimes even more. Oh, that's Atlantidium. Okay, I can skip that. And there was one over there. There it is. What in the world? That was an animal that went flying past. I love when that happens. That glitch still exists. Got it. Okay. Yeah, we'll check out the bones over here. There was more around here somewhere, but I don't remember where I saw it. Bones. Alright. Okay, that was a rib cage. So all we need is one more limb. And we got it. We got the limb. So now we can assemble, and if we're quick, we can do it real fast. There we go. Sometimes it only lets you build it on the Corvette. Okay, torso, 4 legs. Oh, cool. 9 legs. Close enough. And tail. Package, and we're done. And that one's finished too. So we're all set. so we don't have to worry about that now. We just need more radiant shards. Where is my... there it is. Where's my ship? No sound, though? So it showed up, but no sound that time. All right, I'll have to check that one out. We got our fishing rig for this, so we're going to go ahead and grab it right now. But how many... that was working. that caught me a little bit there. All right. And there it is. Okay, we got 9 shards so far. We need 7 more. All right, so we just got to look for shards now. Yeah, there's one in the distance over there, but I'd rather find a clump of them. All right, so I'm going to do something different. Let's go through the gap over here and go to the other side, because there'll be a whole nother valley over here. All right, and bring it in low and let them populate. Okay, looks like a couple right there. And again, if you want to stay protected from the weather, you can stay on your ship while you do this, but I'm going down. I like the skydive. No, I do. Really. Alright, there we go. Radiant shard. And done. And weapon charge depleted. Actually, I'm going to charge that up too while I'm at it. And we got plenty of... see, I told you were going to need more. Right? Alright, and I don't think there's another one over there. That's just the Atlantidium. Okay. And what do we got? 241. There's one right there. And one in the distance at 300. Okay, so we can pull in the ship because it's got plenty of launch juice left. So I'm going to take the Tom and Jerry method and just walk my butt across this terrain and get it. Well, Jason, if you're still here, great. I appreciate you, the raid and everything like that. 07 to you, my friend, as always. And have a great evening, man. I'm sure I'll be seeing you playing on Friday or something like that from work. That's Atlantidium. There's another radiant shard here. So that's 10, and this is 11, I think, right? Let's check our inventory. 1, 2, that's 12. Where's the rest? 10, 10, 12. Okay, hi, how you doing? You can be on alert. Is there another one in there? I don't know. No, it's not another one in there. Yeah, and I will change some of the sounds, too, because I do have distinct sounds for certain other things. How far away are you? 287? Let's go through that. So I need 4 more. Procedural generation as it pops into existence right in front of your nose. Alright. And you guys are doing raids too. That's great. I do have that turned on. I've had that turned on for a while. There's not too many people do it on my channel, so. That's underground. I'm going to skip that. What else we got? Looks like there's a shard at least over there. It actually looks like there's a few of them. Yeah, look at that. Alright, so we need what? 4 more? 1. 2. Was there one over here? No, it's Atlantidium, it looks like. Alright, let's look around. 254. So they're not very far away. Oh, there's a couple over there. Yeah, let's go that way, because there's 2 right back to back over there. So if the first grouping doesn't have them, the second will. That'll be good. Alright, good. There's a radiant shard there. May only be 1. There's only 1. Okay, good. And the other one's 273. How far away are you? 196. Yeah, I'll check it out. You get used to breaking your ankles all the time. Looks like there's a few of them here. Good. This should be it. And there we go. There's all this stuff in the way, so I can't see. Oh, I know why. It's because we're under the overhang. Come on, stop that. There we go. Okay, So that's done, and we're done with this planet. So if you check this out, we got phase 1 is complete, 2 is complete, 3 is all complete, 4 is now completely complete, if you will. And you can get other stuff from this if you want. I'm just going to hold off for now. I really don't care about getting all the rest of these things at the moment. And then 5 is nearly done because we got some other things to do. I'll get the upgrade there. There we go. And we can head out. He's probably eating dinner right now. Jason, that is. Not enough thrust in the thrusters. Okay. And you see it's already got Rendezvous 5 picked out for us. So just head straight there. And we're on our way. And let's go ahead and install some stuff real quick. Scanner does come in handy on occasion. So this is our... Let's put all this stuff over here real quick just to get it out of the way. There we go. There we go, and that's where our, what do you call it, can go. You know the name of it. I know. The pulse spitter. Yes, that's it. There we go. And put the fishing rig in. We'll put that up here. Okay. There we go. Makes plenty of room in there. Okay. And we got a long ways to go to get there. So you can get all your rewards right now. You can go to the bathroom, get some cup of coffee, and then, you know, make your way eventually to the planet. It looks like there's no storm going on, which means a storm's going to happen when I get there. Guaranteed. That's the way it is. Yeah, Don said if you haven't been here in a while, I'll have to add some points to everybody at some point. So, what is with you today? Okay. You are just annoying. I am going to turn you off. Okay. Yeah, let's get rid of some stuff. And then we're going to do... Oh, is that what's going on? Yeah, let me try something here real quick. Playing with my phone now, sorry. Yeah, trying to get it all up and running here. Yeah, let's go to my own channel, thanks. There we go. We're back. Wow, we got 126 people in here. Really appreciate it, guys. 82 likes. Fabulous. Thank you so much. Please hit that like button. It'd be great if we could get that over 100. That would be really awesome. Always helps the channel. Believe it or not, the likes and the views are the two things that a lot of people, pardon me, the YouTube, you know, geniuses, if you will, look at. So, yeah, it's one of those things. All right, we're going to do a little scan. There's our building. I've got water behind me if it can stay daylight, otherwise we're going to have to go elsewhere. Alright. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. I didn't want to land, but that's okay. Ooh, landed fast, though. I'll take that. Alright, I got my fishing rod ready. Ready for vacation, Ethel. Let's go out the other door. Alright. And it's daytime, and maybe we're going to see some animals popping up quicker than usual. There's one. Or, yeah, just one. And I'm going to go to one side real quick. I'm going to go off to one edge here and just take a look around. And that way, maybe they can pop up more. There's another one. Love to get a couple more if we can. There's another one. 2, a 3. That's 3. Yeah. My thermal protection is falling. That's the one thing I didn't get. I didn't get my heat protection. Maybe I can get that real quick. It's not there. Ship inventory, thermal protection. There you go. Let's put that in real fast. We could always use that. Okay. Any more creatures? Alright, so we don't have any more creatures that I can see just yet. So I'm going to head back to the ship. And I don't know what time of day it is. Actually, if you look through here, you see it says it's 8:50 in the morning, so we've got plenty of time. We can just head to some water. That would be great. We could dig down and do it, but I want to head to a shoreline because there's a better chance of finding more animals there. 92, almost to 100, guys. Appreciate it. So there's a lake here, but I thought I saw... Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right there. That's awesome. Perfect. Yeah, this will get us what we're looking for. Okay, and let's jump out. Come on, go, go, go. Jump, jump, jump. Down you go. Is that an animal right there already? No, that was just a plant. All right, let's take a peek. And there's another animal already. So that's what, 4? Yep, 4 it is. There should be some more flying creatures. It is daytime, so there's no reason why they won't show up. There's 5. There they are. Come on. Already got you 6. Right? Alright, we just need 2 more. That's good and easy because we should be able to get 2 fish pretty quick. Come on, cut that out. 7. And there they are, 8. We got them all. It's like Pokemon, isn't it? It's kind of weird. There's the storm. Told you. But the good news is, I'm not looking for any creatures, and I don't need to fly anywhere. We're done. And we got our protection. We don't need anything else. We're good. I will use my last life support, so it's on me. We got batteries, so we're all good. We're all good here. Let me wait till this guy gets on. There we go. How we doing? Oh, we're actually doing good, pretty good time-wise. Okay, there's a refuel. Oh, we need to, I told you this before, phase 5, choose this particular one, not the fish. The 5 fish, choose defeat the siren, and you'll have a better chance in the first 5 casts to catch the child of Aquarius. Aquarius. I think it's Aquarius. I'm always getting that wrong. There we go. Octopus. Pokemon, No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky style. Oh man, I hope we hear something about Light No Fire this year. I really, really do. That's another game that I will be playing, definitely. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to have to figure out another evening of the week that I'll start playing. It'll probably be Monday nights, I'm guessing. There's your spawn of Arcadia, as the other person was right earlier. Now you don't need to keep that selected anymore. Go back to the fish so you know how many you got. So yeah, that'll be great. And we'll do like, for a time it'll be all Light No Fire, you know, because the fervor will be out there and we'll all be wanting to play it, including myself, and I probably won't be able to stop. I'll probably have to take off from work. Almost guarantee that. And then as time goes by, what we'll do is we'll do 1 day a week Light No Fire, 1 day a week No Man's Sky. And I'll try to keep my Saturdays open while I don't really want to stream. I don't mind streaming on a Saturday, especially if you can do it earlier and we can, you know, get people in Europe to watch a little bit better. The problem is that my Saturdays, I really do need them available sometimes in order to get things done. Life. Nope, there we go. This should be number 5. Number 5 it is. Okay. We caught the 5 fish. So while you're waiting, grab this reward. It's doing the last music, but you're not quite done yet. And get your pulse spitter. I do recommend using the pulse spitter for what you need to get done on this. So I'm going to put it in my spot here. So 51, 56. Okay, so it's better arrangement like that. We'll keep that in the supercharged slot. Now you're ready. Pulse spitter's loaded and ready. So the first thing you want to do, just go to the edge of the water. To stand on the edge, and then you have to release the Arcadia, Child of Arcadia. Where is it? There you are, right there. And it will appear right in front of you. Just start shooting. Usually for each reload, you can knock down about 1/3 of its health, maybe more. Now, that was actually pretty good. Oh, you know what it is? The supercharged slot. That's helping. Those guys, if they hit you, the floater guys, will do some damage to you. But, guess what? We're done. And just take your way back up here if it can let me up there. There we go. And all you need to do is get in your seat and get out. Just get in and then exit your seat. You got a restore point. You're all done. So that should do it. So phase 1's complete, 2's complete, 3, 4, and 5. All phases complete again. And there it is. Now, we have no timer over my head, but you guys can feel free to do some guessing if you wish. I'm thinking it's going to be closer to probably about 118, somewhere in that range. That's what I'm thinking. So, it's a nice and fast run, and if you stay focused, don't panic. That's the big thing. Don't panic. Have fun. Okay, that's the whole purpose behind playing games, guys. We're trying to escape from life for a little while. Have some fun. Just do it and have a good time. 66, come on, Angus. I appreciate you, though, man. Thank you. 116, 112, 120, 109, 113, 120. You guys are great. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. All 128 of you special people. You guys are fabulous. 130. Did we hit it? Did we hit it? How many likes? We're at 93 likes, guys. 94. It's climbing. Come on. You guys can do it. 120, 123, 117, 16, 16, 16. Ognum. Nice touch. I like that. If anyone can beat 1 hour, it would be ElanPaul. But this run is probably a little grindy for under an hour. I mean, I'm going to try it again next Wednesday morning. My time, that is. I don't think we're going to get under an hour. It's like you said, it's too grindy. We'll give it a shot, but just getting below 105 is going to be tough. 109 was kind of rough. So 107, that's funny. I don't think we're going to hit 107. I spent a lot of time chatting and talking to you folks, so it's all good, man. It's all good. And, you know, my last day, it's the last stream of October. I don't know what you guys can see. Hold on. Yeah, it's in October. I'll stand up. In October, we choose, and it says pink. We choose pink. Pink. There it goes, right in the camera. So that's for Cancer Awareness Month is what it is. I mean, everybody calls it Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but it's really cancer of all types is really what it is. And that's what I'm wearing the shirt for. There's no money being given or anything like that. I'm not taking funds for something like that. But I'm wearing this for one of our dear friends, Marani, who wanted us to wear pink for October just for her. And that's what this is for. It's just for her. She's been watching this channel since the very beginning, since my first streams back in December of 2022. So that's for her all the way. So yes. And thank you for saying it that way, Mike. I appreciate it. So, all right, let's see what we got. Let's just see what we got, and I'll give you guys a break here. So, 123. Okay, it was a little longer than I expected. But you know, the funny part is it's only a minute longer than my first time. And that's not too shabby. 123 is a pretty quick time. And you saw how casually we were doing it. We weren't rushing or anything like that. It took me 14 minutes longer, but still under an hour and a half, right? And that's what I keep saying. You guys can do this in under an hour and a half if you push it a little bit. But you don't have to. Take your time with it. You do have a week left, and you've got plenty of time to get this done, guys. I'm going to go ahead and delete this one, though. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I'm glad to have you guys here. I don't know if there's anybody else playing right now, so let's go ahead and go to our end stream. End screen. We'll call it an end screen. So, and there we go. Music gone. Thank you, music, for serving your purpose. And, oh, that's right. I already had that open. That's right. Let's check it out and see who's playing tonight. It was a lot of fun, guys. Lots and lots of fun. Appreciate the subs, and you know, the donations were absolutely phenomenal tonight. Thank you so much for that. That was absolutely crazy. I wish I've seen some streamers on Twitch, and they keep a whiteboard and they actually write the names on the whiteboard. I really wish I did. I'm terrible with remembering names, but that was absolutely phenomenal, and I really, really appreciate it. I'm not even sure if you're still here or not, to be honest with you. I keep looking through the chat, but thank you so much for the donation. That was absolutely fabulous. The money just goes straight back into whatever I could do with gaming, getting a new game, things like that, so I really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, where's my stream? Got sidetracked again. ADHD. It happens. All right, redirect. Let's see who we got out there. Probably not very many people are streaming this late at night on a Wednesday, and in my usual group. You know what's funny, though? There is one person that is streaming, and I really like Marty. So if you guys do like Dune Awakening, which I do, I'm really loving it a lot. Like I said, I got one character at like level 178 right now on the main server that I play on, and then I decided to join Jason's server as well. Jason, Beeblebum, and you know, the Survival Bob, all that group there. we're all kind of in contact with each other on a regular basis. So I was like, let me just go ahead and join your server and I'll level up a character over there. And I've got up to about level 70 so far. So I've gotten the things I need, and I'm looking now for special items and stuff like that so I can continue on. But anyway, that's another story. We're almost there, guys. 98 likes. How are we doing? 99. Come on, man. We can do this. We can do this. One more like. I already did it, so I can't do it again. I tried unliking and liking it, and it didn't work. I appreciate you, man. But if anyone can drop another like on there, and I'm sure there'll be another one later on. We're almost there. Oh, there we are. There we are. Thank you so much. 100. We did it. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. 07 to you. And we're going to go ahead and raid Marty now. Marty's a pretty decent streamer. I like watching Marty. He's got a really no-nonsense way of streaming. And he's doing Dune Awakening and checking things out over there. So, oh, you know what? Wait a second. It says scheduled. No, he should be streaming right now. Let me check again. Hold on. I'm going to check one more time. Thanks for the cheer, man. I appreciate that. Let me just check one more time because I'm just not certain I'm seeing it right. No, it says he's live right now. Okay. He must have started just a little while ago. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Say hi to him. Tell him it is a ElanPaul raid. And guys, again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you had as good a time as I did. And I hope you learned something about all this. If you got questions, please drop in the comments section, of course, after the video posts again. Or just send me a message at some way point on my Discord, any way you want. I'm always doing requests for content and things like that if you want to see something and how it's done. If I don't know, I'm going to check with other people and we'll collaborate. Thank you. Round of applause to you as well. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Take care. Have a great evening, and we will see you again next time. Thank you very much. Love you guys. Take care, man.